Hello, hello, hello. How you doing, guys? Game's coming up. Big game. Got lots of stuff to talk about. Kent, how you doing? Kent Gilliford says hello. Kent Gilliford. Steve, are you late or am I early? I think we're both on time. Pretty sure the game is in 30. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. We're in 30, and I tell you, we've got lots to get through. Lots to get through. Before I go anywhere, though, I had a really interesting part of my week. Yes, and I'm on the power drink today, but I was literally... I've done this show now 4 years, okay? And I've met a lot of people through this show. And every time I get to meet someone from the show who watches the show, it's a real blast for me. It really is a big blast. So if I ever get the chance to go for lunch with you or take you for supper like I did this week to one of the family, then you got to hook up with me. Chris Cavlin, one of the family members. Chris is on a tour from Australia, coming over to Canada, and he's doing a lot of great work with the First Nations and spiritual technologies and a lot of things that I could get into. But I tell you what, met him this week. Super nice fella. Lovely, super nice fella, just like the rest of us. And I took him for supper. We had a good time. And I'm going to be releasing a picture of me and Chris pretty soon, probably in the next video. So just to say this much, if you ever are in Alberta, you have to get in touch with me because I will take you for supper and we will have a good time and we will sit there and we will not be watching the clock. We will be just sitting there having a good time. So Chris Cavlin, one of our own. He's one of our own. He went for lunch with me yesterday and it was fantastic. It really was. So Chris Cavlin from Australia, big up to you, one of our members. Let's get into the show, bring up what we got to go for. But I tell you, massive game coming up. Massive game coming up. I'm going to push that over the side there, black it all off so I can't see myself, but I can see you. So, Ken, good man. What are you thinking on the game today? I'll tell you what I'm thinking as we go through this, but I'll tell you what, welcoming everybody. Welcome. Massive game coming. And I tell you, got some interesting talking points to go through as we filter down through what we normally get through. But I tell you what, let's start off with the results so far this round 14 of 46. So the first matches I've gone through, that was yesterday. If you didn't know, I'm going to be kind. I'm going to recap and give you the scores. Derby County winning 2-1 over Hull. Little bit of a surprise there, wouldn't you think? I think so. Bristol City losing again. That's 2 on the bounce against Blackburn Rovers. Good news for Blackburn Rovers. That lifts their spirits, lifts them out of the bottom as well. Blackburn Rovers, a Premier League team that have won the Premier League back in 1992, if my memory serves me right. But they win 1-0 at Bristol City. Charlton doing very well. Nathan Jones having a great season. Didn't spend anywhere near as much money as Wrexham. But Nathan Jones at Charlton Athletic, yes, doing a great job. We'll tell you where they are pretty soon. But they take out West Brom. And I did say earlier in the season, West Brom would be faltering and dropping in and out. And one of those other teams was Stoke City. And Stoke City yesterday, they took out Oxford United 3-0 on the road. And I tell you, Stoke are not fading away. They're sticking into the top 6. They're not drifting away yet, but they may well do so. Ipswich 1-1 with Watford. Watford haven't really got it going yet, have they? Really, just 1-1 right now. Leicester City 1-1 with Middlesbrough, and Middlesbrough had a red card yesterday. In case you're interested to know, Alfie Jones was red carded on 90 minutes. Right at the death of the game, Alfie Jones gets red carded. How about that one? Not really what you'd expect, but it did happen. It so did happen. Today's games, you've got obviously one more. Today's games, excuse me, while we filter down here because the screen just shot down about 1,000 miles on me. You know how computers do that to you. Not complaining, just saying. And obviously, Birmingham 4-0 over Millwall. You'll hear that scoreline again, Birmingham 4-0 pretty soon. But Birmingham 4-0 over Millwall, that's another big score. And Coventry staying on top. Frank Lampard's guys get it back together, 3-1 on the day. And unfortunately, Chris Wilder and Sheffield United drop another loss. I believe that's 11 on the season. Now, games coming up today, if you didn't know. Sheffield Wednesday, languishing at the bottom. Probably going to be a League One team. Need new ownership, need new injection, need new everything. But the one thing they don't need is the fans. The fans at Sheffield Wednesday sticking behind their club. And you have to say big class outfit Sheffield Wednesday fans. Brilliant. Today they take on Norwich. That could go either way. Norwich not in the best of form. Sheffield Wednesday not in the best of form. Sheffield Wednesday would like a win. Are they going to get it? Or does Josh Sargent turn up now after misfiring for so many games. Remember, start of the season, Josh Sargent, 5 goals in no time at all. Top scorer in the league, and since then, hasn't done too much. Can Josh get it going? The big American. QPR taking on Southampton. Will Still, if you didn't know, Southampton's Will Still, the redhead, the Duracell, gone, fired. No surprise. No surprise. Really, no surprise. I looked at the body language of Will Still when Wrexham were playing Southampton game 1. And I like a coach that really relates to his players. But when you become too stern, and if you draw your mind back to that match, I called him Will Stern Still because he was so stern-faced. Look at these players. Never happy. Like an eagle waiting to eat something. He's looking to hunt something down. When you start getting a little too aggressive on the sideline with your players, I got a feeling that doesn't always work for you. And I don't think that worked for him at all. So, Will Still fired. Who are they going to bring in? It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very, very interesting. And also, Preston taking on Swansea. Swansea now, just behind Wrexham. So, Wrexham right now, as we stand, thank the soccer gods, Wrexham is the number one, number eins, Welsh club in the league right now. No bigger Welsh club in Wales than Wrexham right now. So you can say, Rob and Ryan, this is what you've done for our club. You've taken us from the 5th tier, put us into the 2nd tier, and we're now the biggest club in Wales for the moment. Should we lose today and Swansea win, that'll turn around as well. So there you go. Biggest club in Wales right now. It's lovely to see it. Let's take a look at the table just to let you know how things are sitting in case you don't have a screen in front of you. In first place, Coventry City, 9-4-1. Brilliant record. Only 1 loss on the season. Oh, yes, that's us. That's us. That's us. I'll be getting into the chat real soon, guys. Load up, load up, load up. We've got 21 minutes to kick off, but I will be getting into the chat very soon. Got lots to get through as well. Drop a comment, drop a question. Remember, like, subscribe, get in here. Stoke City, not going away. Not going away. Still in 2nd place, 8-3-3 on the season, doing absolutely brilliantly. They scored 21 goals, conceded 9, so plus 12 after 14. Stoke City doing something that nobody expected. Last year finished 18th. Look at them now. Unbelievable. Middlesbrough slipping from 2nd to 3rd, and that will do you. Yeah, the last 3 games, Middlesbrough, a draw, a loss, a draw. Reality, are they going to start filtering down? Watch Middlesbrough very closely over the next couple of games. They've got a couple of toughies. You never know. So looking at Coventry, Wrexham's beaten Coventry. Looking at Stoke, we've lost against Stoke. Looking at Borough, we've drew against Borough. Looking at Middlesbrough, we won. Sorry, looking at Middlesbrough, we drew at Middlesbrough. Looking at Millwall, we won at Middlesbrough. So those top 4 clubs, when you're looking at Wrexham this season, there's a win, there's a loss, there's a draw, and a win against the top 4 in the league at the moment. Now, why do I say this? The reason why I'm saying this is right now I feel Wrexham is finding great form. They're moving into their skin. They're finding each other on the field. The goals are starting to come. The play action is absolutely top draw. You look at some of the goals Wrexham scored this season. Absolutely top draw. And the entertainment factor, yeah, we're being entertained. Especially when you take out Coventry 3-2 in the last match. Just think of the chest pumping and the feel and the good feel factor in training, on the bus, going down to the game, yada, yada, yada. I think we're in a good place for tonight. I really do. In 5th, Charlton Athletic, fantastic. Number 1 team from League One last year coming up. They were the playoff winners, remember? Birmingham were your number 1s. But they came up with 3 teams. Us, Birmingham, Wrexham. All 3 of us, Charlton. All 3 of us came up. But Charlton in 5th doing bloody brilliant. And Preston rounding off your top 6. Bristol City slipping down to 7th. And Birmingham marching up to 9th. Good form with Birmingham right now. They're not doing too bad at all. You got to say, should it continue? They'll stay there. 3 wins out of the last 5 for Brum and Derby County in 10. Looking down at the bottom, not so far down to the bottom. Wrexham in 16th. Swansea in 17th. 4-5-4 for Wrexham and 4-5-4 for Swansea. That's wins, draws and losses. 4 wins, 5 draws, 4 losses. Goal average, 19-19 for Wrexham, 13-13 for Swansea. GD, the goal difference, 0-0 duckings for both teams. And both teams are on 17 points. It's fantastic. Fantastic. One thing would be better would be if we had Cardiff in this league and they would say 18th. That would be even better. 3 Welsh clubs, 16, 17, 18. Love it. Now, looking at the bottom 3. Wednesday, 1 win from 13. That'll be 4 wins from 46. That's what they're working with right now. And maybe upwards of maybe 8 to 12 draws on the season, but they're crashing out of this league, and there's nothing that's going to save them. Nothing can save this team, in my opinion. Norwich City, wow. What the heck is going on with Norwich City? They've got players. Liam Manning, got to go. Got to say that's the problem there. Got to go with that problem. Sheffield United in 22nd, rounding off your bottom 3, and then Southampton will still fired just above. Then it's Portsmouth. So here's the deal. Portsmouth right now 4 points clear of the bottom zone. Let's just imagine they lose and the teams below them start to win. Pompey, their nickname, they could slide into bottom 3 anytime soon. Maybe a couple of games away for that. But certainly with Sheffield United, Norwich, and Southampton languishing near the drop zone, you've got 3 large teams that are going to start to improve their form. Portsmouth better be careful. Oxford better be careful. Blackburn not out of dodge. And even Swansea and Wrexham, although you can say they're 8 points clear of the relegation right now, you still can't dismiss that could come your way. Talking about the referee today, we've got a big referee coming in. I'm going to hit the chat right now, saying hello to everybody in the house. So there we go. Free Pug Show. How you doing? Free Pug Show back in the house. Yes. Yo. The OG Experience is in with us all the time he is. Morning all. Momentum looks in our favor. Yes, great point. Momentum looks in our favor. What do you think? And this is everybody. What do you think the guys were feeling like in the locker room right after Coventry? What do you think the guys were feeling like first day of training? Second day of training, getting ready for this one. I'll tell you what, they literally must have a kick in their step. You took down the top team. I listed off the top 4 teams what we played. You can go up and down the league against the teams we've played, and please do so. Go up and down the leagues, look at the teams we've played, find the results that we've had against them, and you can see from top to bottom in the league, we've taken on teams from 124, and we've won, we've drawn and lost selectively all the way up and down, which proves that point. You can win or lose on any given day. And today is a day where we've got to take that momentum, like you say, that momentum, absolutely, the momentum. OG Experience, brilliant. The momentum from Coventry and the game before, and that keep that momentum moving and keep us on a winning streak. Just going to pull up something here. There we go. Thank you very much. And we need our WREXHAM. There we go. One more time. Sorry, I got the wrong screen. Would you behave yourself? Thank you very much. Lovely. There we go. Got one more thing to bring up. But we're still in the chat, guys. Give me a second. I've got a slow-moving mouse today. Lazy mouse. Need to get Cabby in here. Chase that mouse around. So Maria's in the house. Maria, how you doing? Maria McConnell. Beautiful to see you. Hello, Steve. Go Chris and Steve. Big match incoming. Fratton Park. Yes, the famous Fratton Park. Come on, Wrexham. Kent Gulliver says, have as many losses. Sheffield United have as many losses this season as they did all last season. Yes, they did. And where was Sheffield United last season? Way up there, challenging for the Premier League. Crazy. And Chris Wilder, I really didn't understand when Chris left Sheffield United last year. I mean, when you think Sheffield United, you've automatically got to think about Chris Wilder over the last recent years. And he's been there a couple of times. And he is Sheffield United. So when he gave it up last season, I was really surprised. I thought, is it because he just missed the promotion that he's like, I've hit my ceiling. I think it's my time to go. Let's get someone else in here. But it wasn't that way. I'm glad to see him back because, like I said, when he did take the job back, and it's going to be tough. And I'm seeing him save Sheffield United, but it will be tough. But Hielis, before that, forget about it. He was never going to get this team firing. Not in a million years. Free Pug Show says, I feel good about today, thinking 3-1. Yes. Chris Cavin says, good day. Good day, Chris. How you doing, fella? Nice supper the other day. Grim Plays says, hi, hi, hi. Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm going to bring up some other stuff for you. But I tell you, get ready for the game. Get ready for the game. Get ready for the game. It's going to be a good one. So basically, Portsmouth in 20th, 4 points out of the drop zone. Wrexham in 16th, 9 points out of the drop zone. Teams needing points for different reasons. And also, a win today could push Wrexham up to as far as 11th and closing in on a top 10 position. 15's a good number, like I say. The betting odds, 12 minutes to kick off, guys. It's coming at us really fast. 12 minutes to kick off. Yes, betting odds. A Wrexham win is a 3-1 favourite. So, as Free Pug Show says, I feel good about today, thinking 3-1 win. Well, the betting odds are 3-1 for that win. And them are good odds. And that's a good scoreline. And based on what we've seen in the last couple of weeks with both these teams, you've got to feel Wrexham's in for a chance of at least getting a result today. Wouldn't you think so? Because I do. I really do. Pompey is a wounded animal. You're going to find out why pretty soon. We're going to go there real quick. But got to say, 3-1 is the win for Wrexham. It's a 2-1 for a draw. So the bookies are kind of thinking, well, maybe there will be a draw today. Well, maybe there won't be. That's what we're saying, because we don't want draws. We want wins. Got to start pumping up the table. And obviously, Pompey to win is a 3-2. So Wrexham's 3-1, Pompey's 3-2, and it's a 2-1 for a draw. They're saying it's very tight. They're not seeing many goals. I could see goals, but we'll get to the prediction really soon. Going to go for your lineups right now. And anybody, if you want to jump in on the lineups, tell me what you're thinking. We'll get your lineups first. We're going to start with Pompey, because I'm a gentleman, and they're the home team. And we have to say hello. Bursic in goal. 7 matches so far. He's not the total keeper. He's not the only keeper, but Bursic is in goal. Ogilvy, Knight, Poole, and Bishop is the captain. That's your defensive lines. LaRue, Bowett, Dozzell, Murphy. Yes, Murphy. And Devlin and Chaplin. On the bench, Pompey fans, on the bench, you've got Killip, Williams, Swanson, Matthews, Pack, Swift, Bianchini, Minchek, and Kirk. So there's your full lineup for Pompey. Let's take a look at the lineup for Wrexham right now. And you'll enjoy this lineup. I'm enjoying the lineup for Wrexham. We'll talk about this lineup. Tell me what you think. It says, I've seen online, nice to see Scar has kept his spot. That's coming in from Tim from Wrexham. Futsal, beautiful. Futsal just there. Wrexham, 1 hour ago, says strong team. Absolutely. David Mid says, solid side, strong bench. We have to strengthen midfield at the break as well as centre-back. Well done, David. Well done, David. Who else is jumping in here? Let's get in here. Get in here. Get in here. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Beautiful. That's MH6235. Come on, you Reds. Up the Supertown. Red Army. Red Army. Red Army. And that's Sheepshagger. Beautiful. Bloody lovely. Neil says Shane Dobbs is on the bench now, but I'm not a manager for the Reds. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Reality. He's not going to play every game. And honestly, the way George has run his ass off recently, I think he needs a break. Time for someone else to show and shine, yeah? Absolutely. Shane Dobbs is on the bench. That says Neil. Sean says, come on, you Reds. And Rexanity. What a great name that is. Rexanity. There's a chance for a win here. Should be a great match up the town. My sentiments entirely. There's a chance for a win here. I'm sniffing a win. I really feel there's a good chance for a win. With one thing, a big performance. Like I've been saying, you can win and lose on any given day to any team in this league, I tell you. So there you go. There's a few points from the team. Looking at the team itself, the lineup, Arthur's in net. Arthur's been doing pretty good recently. He totally has. He totally has. Really has. He's stood on his head quite a few times. Cleworth is keeping his spot, as you would expect. Dominic the man. He is in midfield. Aren't we a better team since Dominic came in and took his slot? Yes, we are. Dan Scar, nice to see it. Obviously, you've heard it. Keeps his spot. But you'll keep listening. Keep listening. Everybody's in the squad. Kabori back in. Matty James, the general, comes back in one more time. Ben Sheaf is in there, and Ben's been doing pretty good. Excuse me, a little swig time. Louis O'Brien wasn't the best last match. But he never brings a stinker, does he? He never brings a stinker. He always brings a performance. Liberato Cacace, he's back in again. I'm very impressed with Liberato. Josh Badass Windhouse is in again, and Kiefer hat-trick, man. More wowza, wowza, wowza. Substitutes: Callum Burton, Callum Doyle, Longman Ryan Barnett, George Thomason, George Dobson, Nathan Broadhead, Ryan Hardy, Sam Smith. That's a big team. This is a big team. This is a big number. I tell you, this is a big number. I tell you, I'm well impressed. Well impressed. Well impressed. Just 1 second here. I need to get rid of this. There we go. That's what we do. Bye-bye. So I'm well impressed with that. I'm well impressed with it. I'm well impressed with that. Totally well impressed with it. The referee and the linesman, got to get you there before we forget about him. Bob Madley, referee, and your linesman. One more time, your linesman, Rob Madley, or they call him Bobby Madley. Yeah, Bobby Madley. Is he mad? We'll find out. Bobby Madley, big referee. Wait for this. I tell you what, the linesman as well, James Wilson, Graham Kane, and you got John Busby as the fourth official. Sorry. Fourth lunatic, the fourth official. I'm having a laugh, guys. I'm having a laugh. I'm up for this one. So Graham Kane is the fourth official's buddy on the line with James Wilson. Fourth official's John Busby, and your referee, Bobby Madley. Bobby Madley was a big Premier League referee not so long ago. And there was a rout of games. I'm going to bring it up for you right now because it's too much to remember. But I'm going to read something to you. In 2017-18 season, Madley was criticised for several decisions by former Premier League referees, including the boss, Keith Hackett, Graham Poll, and Mark Halsley. He quit suddenly in 2018. Yeah. When he decided to relocate due to a change in his personal circumstances. Got out of a personal relationship, and then went overseas. Basically, the criticism and the pressure on Madley forced him to get out of refereeing. However, on the 25th of October, Madley was promoted, and this is 2022. He was promoted back to the Premier League after 4 years. He took charge of Brentford versus Wolverhampton Wanderers after 4 years of being out. He eventually came back into the Championship as well recently. But it's a big-time referee we've got on this game, Robert Madley. There shouldn't be any issues with his officialising. And I tell you what, when you have a referee take a 4-year break because he's been abused, he comes back. I tell you what, I think that takes a certain amount of courage. And you have to respect a man or a woman referee that comes back into the realm where they've been so piled on with pressure and critique. And not just the organization, but the fans in the stands as well. That can really wear you down. It wore Bobby Madley down, or as we call him, Robert Madley. It wore him down, and he quit and left the building. Never came back. Never came back. So there you go. Average 4 yellows a match. So we're not looking at someone who's dishing out the cards for fun. He'll let you play, but I think Madley will take good care of this game and keep things really under control. Just going to bring up one more thing. Let me check. Got to bring on the big stuff. Put you down there. Here you are. One more time. Just a second, guys. I've got to get myself ready. We're going in there. Things will start. There we go. Just got a black screen in front of me for a second here, guys. It'll go away in a second. I'm just waiting for things to charge up. But looking at, there we go. Boys are on the ground. I got to stand up, guys. It's the last post. I can't sit down. Let me tell you, that's one of the hardest things I have to do every year. That's one of the hardest things I have to do. It never gets easy. It never gets easy. And I'm not crying right now. Whew. That's one of the firsts. So, rejoice, bonfire night. Rejoice, rejoice. November 11th's coming, but that's never easy for me. That's never easy. It kills me. And only because of the time I put in and the time I've served and the people that I know that lost their lives. It never gets easy. It never gets easy. It doesn't. So today, all them that lost their lives, we rejoice them and we have a great game of football and we enjoy the day. Raise your glass for those that lost their lives. Big game coming. Let's be good. Phil J. Jenkinson. Phil Virgil Jenkinson. Morning, Steve. Let's hope we have another great performance from the lads. 3-0. Win, I reckon. Cheers, PJ in Sydney. Way to go, PJ in Sydney. Toby, how you doing? Toby and Zoe. Yes, yes, yes. Get in here. Good day, good day. I'm okay with a point, but wouldn't turn down 3. Likewise, I love that too. And the badge, I was a member of the Royal Green Jackets. I've got another line of information coming in, people asking questions, but the match is about to get going. I tell you, Bishop's up there getting ready to get started. We've got the game going. I'm going to bring up one more screen, guys. Please stay with me. Get the overview going. And here we go. Lovely. Oh, for the first time in ever. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Phil J. Weston, hi, guys. How you doing? Going 2-1 to us. Hopefully at least a 1-1, though. I think come on the town. Yeah, 1-1 for sure. 1-1 for sure. And we're in the yellow. We're in the mellow yellow. Look how big Kiefer looks. Look how big Kiefer looks. Lovely scenes, lovely scenes, lovely scenes. Woo! Free Pug Show says our line looks the same as the last game, and they looked good. They do, and it does. I tell you, we're in for a match. We're in for a match. We just got to get on the ball and enjoy it. Ball's live. Josh kicks it off, going down the left side. Enjoy. But I tell you what, Bonfire night. Who remembers Bonfire night as a kid in the UK in the 1970s, the 1980s, maybe the 1990s, raising and making your own bonfire? See, there's Bob Madley, the big referee. You've seen him in the Premier League from many, many years ago. That's Robert Madley. Quit football for 4 years because of the abuse. Brave man, courage, comes back. I'll tell you what, we got a good referee. This guy will not be ruffled by anything. He's been to the top of the tree. He knows what he's doing. We've got a decent referee in the game tonight, for sure. OG experience. I see a lot of goals on the cards today. Ball going right side, coming back in, going out. Should be a goal kick. But I do like the fact that Robert Madley is on the sidelines. I really do. Massinho, the coach there, 42% all season or all time. 138 matches in charge, 58 wins, 40 draws, 40 losses. Not bad, eh? What a machine. Oh, but yeah, Massinho, doing a decent job, okay? Doing a decent job for Pompey. But they do need someone that's going to push them up higher, yeah? But Pompey itself, Portsmouth, Pompey is the nickname. Portsmouth, great club, great history. And they've been up and down the leagues like a yo-yo over the years, but great fan base as well. Lovely part of the world down on the south coast of England. Portsmouth, not far from Southampton. They're rivals. And not too far away from Brighton either. Crystal Palace rivals. Grim plays. The other Welsh team is already losing 1-0. Wow. Well, we are so good. We are number one. Maxi Clewith looking great in the yellow tonight. Yes, he does. I do appreciate Maxi Clewith. I don't know about you guys, but I really do. Coming on strong all the time. Lovely throw down the line. Just need a performance today. 2 minutes in, nothing's happened. But yeah, OG Experience sees a lot of goals today. I'd love that. I would love to see goals today. Ball headed on. Pompey looking a little bit dangerous on the edge of the box. Be careful, don't dive in. Ball comes across. Well handled by Arthur. Nice hands by Arthur. Nice to get a touch early. Always good for the keeper to get hands on. And Murphy there. Yeah, Murphy. Remember him at Newcastle United? Yeah, you probably do. Surprises me that he's down here. But nice little cheeky little shot. Arthur's on top. Murphy tries his luck. It's on target. Kakache now closes inside. Kiefer now on the ball. That's a foul for sure. Referee gives the foul. And there's an F-bomb flying out of Kiefer's mouth. If you can lip read, you can lip read that one. Boom. He didn't like that. Take another look from behind. That's coming back your way. I think Kiefer's going to have a big aerial duel. Look at that. That's twice in 2 games. Kiefer's been ripped to the floor and landed awkwardly on the elbows or on the arms. Tuck that arm underneath. You got a dislocated shoulders. Easily done. Easily done. Phil and Stevie on the sideline having a little chatter. Free kick now. Put it in the box, guys. Put it in the box. Louis O'Brien. Looks like he's going to go into the box. He goes into the box. Goes long side. Get on this one now. Up we go. Wrexham now looking to get possession. I have to laugh at Danny Scarr there. You got to laugh at that kind of foul. Danny Scarr. But again, Bob Madley back in after 4 years. Sheffield Wednesday are 1-0 up against Norwich City. Would you believe it? Preston 1-0 up against Swansea. I tell you, the action never stops, does it, eh? Sheffield Wednesday winning a match. Let's hope so. Let's be hopeful. Madley now had much to do. Free kick coming up, having a little word. Game's a little bit scrappy right now, but you would expect it. You would expect it. Only 4 minutes gone. Looking at the foul. Easily to give that one. Josh did put the boots in there, but not the worst foul. But hey, beautiful free kick coming up for Portsmouth here. I tell you what, right side alarm bell. Arthur's left. And as you're looking at the goal from the shooter, right side of the goal, that to me would be the danger. He might want to tickle it into the top left corner. Murphy's definitely got a top shot. Like he can damage you. So we got to be careful here. Got to be very careful. Shot comes in way over. He did tickle the left side, but Josh Murphy not really getting anything done with that one. Surprises me that he's not at Newcastle. But hey, people do get older. They do move along. They do get sold. Sometimes the chemistry's not the same. Arthur getting ready. Passes it off. It's a nice, tight little ground, Fratton Park. It's a place I've been a few times. It's a nice, tight little ground. Just about 20,000 is the capacity. You can get about 20,300 if you really cram all the sardines in place and close the lid and seal it. But yeah, just over 20,000. But it's a great little ground. And the history between the club and the fans at Portsmouth is something quite monumental. If you go back and have a look at the history of Portsmouth, it's quite an interesting read. You will enjoy it. And Pompey fans love their history, no doubt about it, just like Red Dragons fans too. And game just hasn't settled down, no space at all, rather narrow. But I think when the first goal drops, you'll see the game open right up, as we've had recently, yeah? Maxi now on the ball, looking around, taking his time. No big rush, moving into the game smoothly. Little bit short play there. Got to give him something to touch. I hope you've all had a great day and you're all having a great day wherever you are. Remember, we're all in this together. Throw-in coming up again. We seem to be stuck down that side of the field. But yes, wherever you are, I hope you had a great day. Hope you had a great night. Having a great night, having a great day. Excuse me. I was debating whether to wear my beret today for the match, but I thought I'd leave that up to you guys. Wrexham now moving the ball down the back line. He's waiting a little too long for that to get to him there. bow it now. In the early phase, let's not give Portsmouth any reason to get out of their drop zone situation and get confidence. We need to stay in touch with this match all the time. But a packed crowd. And if you're looking behind the ground, there's a safe standing zone where you're looking right now. That's a safe standing zone. Those bars across in the middle there behind the goal and to the left of the goal, it's a safe standing zone. That was perpetrated basically by the fans themselves. The fans have a big say in Portsmouth. More so perhaps than we at Wrexham. The Kache. All the way back to Arthur. Bit of a fast place there. Well done, Arthur. Good feet. Definitely good feet. Dominic playing that ball in a little bit fast. Well done, Arthur. Good feet. Arthur looking to become the number one. And I tell you what, if Danny Ward comes back and takes the spot, it's only because of the experience that he has. But Arthur looking to nail back that number one spot. And only with good performances and clean sheets and excelling between the pipes and great kicking, Kent, can he become the number one? In comes Arthur, collects beautifully. Well played. Throws it now. Right side. Kakache on the ball. Again, no time on the ball. No time on the ball. Being closed down immediately by Devlin. Portsmouth look like they're up for it, but I tell you now, Wrexham is a target every match. Every time Wrexham hit the field, everyone wants to beat you. We got used to that over the past few years, haven't we? Coming up to 10 minutes in, nothing really to report. Even game. On the full reflection of this right now, Wrexham's moving into the game nicely. A goal by Wrexham in the next 10 would definitely take the wind out of Portsmouth's sails. But ball should be going all the way down the right side. Down to the right side it goes. Beautiful. It touches inside. That's definitely a foul. Definitely a deadly tackle. Come on. He's going all the way through the man. Definitely a card. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. See how Bob's holding the situation nice and calm. That's a Premier League referee right there. Madley, nice and calm. Not a small referee. Big-time referee. Making sure things are good. And quite rightly, bringing out the first yellow, gelb card of the match. Take a look at this challenge. Horrific. He's lucky he stays on the field. He's lucky he stays on the field. Slow motion tells you everything. Have a look. Look at that. If he goes slightly to the right, boy, oh boy, Schiefer's got a broken leg. Look at the way he just comes through there. That's criminal. That's a team that's fired up. Messino has got this team fired up to track, hassle, hunt in packs and give Wrexham no time. Sometimes you can beef up a team and beef up your players too much. But there's the first booking of the match. Rob Madley. Absolutely. Now someone's got a tight walk and not get a red card with one more of those. Advantage Wrexham so far. Arthur now, free kick specialist, not. Coming up for the ball. Put it in the box, Arthur. Whew, big breath. Arthur stepping up. Goes long left side. Nice long ball. That's where you need it. Kiefer can't get there. Going straight out of play. Unfortunate. Kiefer couldn't make it, but there will be plenty of chances. Di Humphries, is it me or does Blue Army sound like Who Are We? Blue Army, Blue Army, Blue Army. Yeah, it does. It sounds like Who Are We? It does, it does. Not like Red Army, Red Army, Red Army, Red Army. Doesn't sound the same, does it? We sound a little bit more Red Army. Kabore now on the ball, right side, going down the link. Does he get the return? He's running for it. That should be a little bit of... I tell you what, he was nicked at. Keep it in play. I'd say unfortunate. Does he fall over early? He might get a free kick, but Madley allows the advantage. And Pompey have a goal kick. Signs are good. Signs are good. We're in the game. Tom Rutter. Tom Rutter. How you doing, fella? We have to give you no time. We are on 3-match losing streak. You are, buddy. If we don't win, then big pressure on Mousinho. Tom Rutter, 100% Tommy. On the money. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. The 3 losses, yeah. And the last one was a 4-0 slapping against Birmingham, yeah. Unbelievable. And Birmingham, I tell you, they're in different form. They're starting to bring it up right now. But yeah, Tom, totally on the money, mates. Pompey's got to get something out of this. Mousinho definitely under pressure. And 42% is his all-time winning record with Pompey, yeah? 138 matches, 58 wins, 40 draws, and 40 wins. Not bad, but it's not taking you to the glory land. Nasty, 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 nasty. We've got 2 Pompey players down. Referee says nothing doing. Ball's still live. Bishop's crutching on his head. Took a blow to the back of the head. The game is at a frenetic pace, and I think it's going to be a mistake somehow that's going to be the opening goal of the game. It just seems that the pace is too fast for reality's sakes. Louis O'Brien, 27 on the ball. Backs it up. Kakache now. Sorry. Matty James, I should say, in Kakache's spot. Ball going far left-hand side. Opens up the play, but awarding Maxi Clough with no time to get out of dodge. Pompey pressurizing like world champions at the moment. They're not giving any space, not giving any quarter. Absolutely monumental task ahead upon Portsmouth to get the points here, but they're doing pretty good so far. A goal for Pompey definitely would lift the confidence and make them a bigger team. 1 goal could really destroy the day for Wrexham. Mark my words. Pompey would tighten the ship, go defensive, not park the buses, but make it really tough to get a bye. No free kick. Madley says play on. Pompey now coming back over the halfway line, going over the top. Ball comes up. Doesn't get there. Well defended one more time by Wrexham. Handball? No handball. Referee allowing play. Matty James controls the play. Backs it up. Kakache takes a touch. Dominic Hyam on the ball. Passes into the middle. Danny Scarr now. It's all getting a little close. Not the best pass out, but it does get there. Windass into middle. Issa Kabore. Goes past 1. Doesn't go past 2. Hacked out of play. Looks like a throw-in for Portsmouth. And it is. Portsmouth throw-in. 15 minutes gone. Nothing gained, nothing lost. I tell you now, each team can take this. Bauer on the ball now with the throw-in. And Tom, I've got a question for you, Tommy Rutter. There's a big, famous Portsmouth fan in the back of the goal. He's always tattooed and he takes his shirt off. Give me his name, mate. I'm struggling. Issa Kabore getting into the game. Who doesn't like what you've seen with Issa Kabore so far, Wrexham fans? Definitely on the ball, definitely got the skill, got the pace, and he's been hacked to bits in the last 3 matches. It's amazing he's not injured. Referee Madley will give him protection, I can guarantee you that. That's John, Portsmouth John. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. Yes, guys, if you look in the crowd, the cameras may well go on to Johnny in Portsmouth. He's tattooed all over. He's got the dreads and the hair and everything, the tattoos and the badges and the works. He's number one all time in my book at Portsmouth for one of the fans that gets kitted out and dressed up. Unbelievable. And he's an icon, absolute icon. So let's hope we can see him. Ball still live, 16 minutes in. Pompey moving down the left side, more so down the right. They've obviously seen something and want to go at Maxi Clough. I don't think that's the right tactic, to be honest. And if you're going to look to the right side and go against Dominic Hyam, I don't think that's an easy shot either. I think the weak spot in Wrexham's defence right now is right down the middle. Ball clipped out. Pompey still in possession in their own half. Like I say, it's frenetic. The pace hasn't allowed either team to really relax and get the flow of the game or relax into their own flow or pace. Portsmouth finding life a little hard in midfield, but still staying in possession. Ball over the top. Chase that, he says. Well defended one more time. Ball through. Chase that one. No way is he going to get that. He's not a gazelle. Bursick now with the ball. 7 matches in this season for Bursick. Hasn't done so bad. Pretty steady. Oh, here we go. Here comes Maccabi. Here comes Cabby. He's coming in. He needs his kiddie food. How you doing, buddy? Just a second. Okay, so everybody can see you. Come here. There you go. There's your food, buddy. Cabby's in the house, everybody. He's having his snack. He's such a good guy. Bursic now on the ball in front of the goal. Going long. There we go. Portsmouth now. Still trying to get things moving on that left side. They've seen something. They want to execute down the left side. But what it is they're working into Gisa Kabori, lots of pace. Maxi Kluith, lots of pace. And both guys, lots of muscle too. So not easy to channel down the left. Like I say, they'd be better to channel right on the centre spot, mid of defence. I wonder if Musinho is listening to that. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Well done, Arthur. Comes out, slides into place, collects the ball. Looks like a pro. Liberato now with the ball. 3 around him. Passes off. Nice one. Into the middle. Josh taps it off. Matty James in general. Back to Kakach. Sheaf now moving forward. Dangerous. Ball through the middle. Nice touch. Take the shot. Good save by the keeper. Bursic's first touch of the game. Nice save. Nice build-up play. First shot, corner coming up. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous position. Corners. Does Wrexham get something off the corner? Windass was looking for the overlap, but it didn't come. How you doing, my fella? Yeah. Tell you what, watch out. Just a second, my friend. There we go. There you go, Cabby. There you go, buddy. You got some for later. Corner coming in now. You got to be watching this way, Cabby. The match is on here. Look. Short corner. Matty James. Nice corner in. Doesn't go anywhere. Wrexham still in possession. Lewis crosses the ball in. Get on the end of that one. On the end of it goes. Nice save by the keeper one more time. 2 big saves by Bursic in the last couple of minutes. Always good for a keeper. See you, Cabs. Always good for a keeper to get a touch. Good for the confidence. Nice to have your hands stung. That's what a keeper needs. It's like scoring a goal. Big saves are as good as big goals for keepers. It's their money. It's their bread and butter. That's what they do well. Matty James, the general now. Purveying, surveying, looking around. Nice little tic-tac-toes. Well recovered. Wrexham luckily bringing the ball back into play. Ben Sheaf now. What's he going to do? Goes wide. Louis O'Brien. Josh Windass slides one in. Kiefer get on the end. I tell you what, that wasn't without. That wasn't without. Looked like a foul there, perhaps. Madley says no. And I tell you what, I trust Robert Madley. I trust him. If it's a foul, he's going to call it. So if we don't get the foul, yeah, there you go. See, Robert Madley, perfectly placed, sees the non-infraction and gets the call. Perfectly right. Nice header, though. I tell you what, was that behind the line? Wow, I tell you what, had to see that from a different angle. That was really on. Yeah, Bursic was really close to that one. Well played once more time. Max Kluith gets the throw in, rebounds the ball. But again, Bursic coming up big for Pompey. Coming up very big. Keeping Pompey in the match. Nicely done, nicely done. 20 minutes in. Either team can win this one. It's very evenly balanced. And the first goal, as it is so often, is going to be very important in this one, as it is so often. It seems like a non-phrase to say that. But it really does apply here. It doesn't apply to every game. But this one, I think it really does. Like I say, a goal from either team really sets up a bad night for the other guys because this match is so tightly poised and there's no space, no quarter given, and the battle is on. Kakachino comes to collect, holds the ball, has a look. Referee may well be blowing this down, keeps it alive. Arthur Okonkwo should have come and collected that one to kill that play dead. Referee does now blow it down. I believe Murphy was going to give the referee a little bit of abuse there, and Madley sort of locks up, looks at him, and basically tells him to shut up. Now, how bad was this? It's a knee situation. And back of the knee, side of the knee. Here we go, goal decision. Have a look at this, have a look at this. Look at that. Couldn't have been much closer, hey? On the line. On the line. I tell you. Damn close. Great save by Bursic. Brilliant save. Kiefer's not so happy about that one. He's thinking, man, that should have been in the back of the net. Big hands by keeper. Big hands. Joseph Bursick making big stops. Arthur Okonkwo at the other end now with the ball. Looks like he's probably going to throw, or is he going long? Kakachi, left side, channels the ball deep down. Murphy gets the nod to leave it. Ball crashed in. I tell you what, great clearance, great clearance. Pompey keeping themselves well in the game. Brilliant defensive clearance one more time. Pompey being stretched a little. But Bauer made a fantastic interception there. Keeps Pompey in the game. Otherwise, Kiefer Moore's coming in for a tap-in. Signs are there, Wrexham. Signs are there. Signs are there. Ball over the top. Keeper should not have come out of the net. He should have stayed where he was. That's the one thing. But that interception there, that just saves Pompey right there. Brilliant, brilliant clearance. Got to be in the game to read the game. And Barrett was in the game, read the game, and kept Pompey safe. Wrexham still looking to get that first goal and are showing more intent, even though they are the away team. Ball long now. Pompey into Wrexham territory. Repelled one more time. Out for a throw-in. A blue ball. A blue ball. Pompey get the throw. 25 minutes coming up, guys. Fairly even game so far. Looks like Pompey's got a problem. Man down, and that knee is not getting any better. Is he going to be able to continue? We shall see. Checking up on some scores while we're here, guys. See what's going on. Give that a quick hit. Sheffield Wednesday 1-0 still over Norwich. It's 1-0 Preston over Swansea. Sheffield Wednesday, who scores? Who do you think scored? Have a guess. You know who scored. The only guy that's going to score for them, guys, Barry Bannon on the 4th minute. Yes, Barry Bannon doing it again for Sheffield Wednesday. When he scores or when he acts in the game, Sheffield normally get points. Remember the 2-2 at the Keiras a while back? Barry Bannon murdered us in the second half, got the gorgeous goal, bang, bang, 2-2 on the day. Yeah, Barry Bannon's doing it again. Preston 1-0 over Swansea. Thierry Small on 8 minutes. So early goals by both teams doing the damage. Let's see what's going on right now. But yeah, still down, still looking to get back into play. Doesn't look too happy, does he? Doesn't look like he's going to be getting in. It looks like a substitution's coming in. I'll let you know. Jordan Williams looks like he's jumping in for Pompey. Looks like Ogilvy's done his day. We shall see, but definitely. Jordan Williams looks like he's coming in. And yeah, Ogilvy is definitely done. Definitely done. He's not moving too freely. That doesn't seem like a knee. That seems more like a thigh or a hip side injury. Because the top of your hip, you can keep moving that and you don't really feel it too much. But it's when you stride and run that you can't make that bound and you can't make them turns. And he's twisted something by the way he's explaining something. But yes, early bath for Ogilvy. Jordan Williams is coming in. Fresh legs. Take another look. Take another look. This one will show you. The thin bone. Back of the knee, either side of the knee, up or down is where he's done the damage. Bit of a loss there. Bit of a loss for Pompey. But hey, still 0-0, still in the game. Lots of time to go. 27 minutes gone. There will be a fair measure of added time in this one. And Arthur comes to collect. Kabori looking to head it back. He gets the shout from Arthur Okonkwo. And Arthur restores peace in the back line. Ball going long, way long, into Pompey's half. Cleared again, over the top. Bit scrappy, right on midfield. Ball down the left side. And it's going all the way out of play. Throw in coming up to Wrexham. Murphy couldn't take it down. Nice idea. Just didn't come off. Maxi Cleworth one more time. Going all the way back to Bursik. You could see that play dissolve as soon as the ball was passed. Wrexham back in possession. O'Brien battling. Nice skill. Sends it back. Steve, Wrexham coming into this now after a bit of a slow start. Come on the Reds. Absolutely, Steve. Absolutely, Tom. Absolutely, Stevie. On the money. On the money. Once again, Wrexham coming into this now after a bit of a slow start. Come on the Reds. Absolutely. Danger signs now. Shot coming in. Oh, I tell you what, that didn't go far. That was close in. Murphy warning Arthur Okonkwo for the second time in 30 minutes. First one was left side of the goal. This one goes far side, right side of the goal. Arthur's left. Let's take a look at that. Probably 2 to 3 feet wide. But another warning shot across Wrexham's bow. Look at that. 2 to 3 feet wide. Close on. Did get the call to pass off, but took the shot. I think the shot was the wise move. Could have gone in. Could have sent Fratton Park into roaring, cheering, nuts, crazy sound of a loud crowd that can be. That's what that crowd needs, is something to get them off their feet. Ball rebounds now on the edge of Portsmouth box. Deflected. Headed out. Kabore coming. Lets the bounce go past. Keeps possession. Gets the ball back. Tic-tac-toeing. Going nowhere. Throwing. A little bit too tight for Kabore. He needs to get the ball at his feet. Run with the man instead of have no space to move. Again, Wrexham now on the ball. Matty James taps it off. O'Brien. Matty James. Back to Maxi Cleworth. Coming up to AO. AO now goes along with the ball up to halfway. Portsmouth having none of it. Pushing it back into Wrexham's half. Wrexham come up with the ball though. Matty James, the general, surveying the play, having a look. Goes left, goes right. Now he goes to the right side. Lots of space there. Lots of space. Cleworth now. Back up. Louis O'Brien. Wrexham overloading at the moment. Will the ball get there? Looking for that through ball right now. Down the line. It's very tight. Give credit to Pompey. They are really sealing up the passing lanes and fighting for their lives. The ball's doing the work. But Portsmouth are putting max load energy into this. Will it factor in the second half with lazy legs or slow legs? Again, the work rate from Portsmouth equal to Wrexham tonight. But one team's looking for the goal. And one team's looking to stay in the match with counterattacks. Give Pompey credit. Last match out wasn't so great. Right now, they're staying in the match, looking like a team in confidence, and that's what they need. Hyam now taps it off. Danny Scarr in the middle. Bit of a surprise there. I guess Phil Parkinson doesn't have faith with Dan Scarr to be the left wide side centre-back. It's harder to play on the wide side than it is in the middle, believe it or not. Dominic Hyam, I love him in central defence. I really do, but he's showing that he can play that left side defence as well as put Callum Doyle on the bench. Wrexham now with the ball. Beautiful play. And don't forget, Rathbone, another name we haven't heard of much. Kabore tickles, does too much tickling, loses the ball. We get it back. Ball comes in. I tell you what, headed away. Well defended by Portsmouth one more time. Most of the pressure's been in front of the Portsmouth goal. Wrexham need to get that goal or suffer a 1-0 shock. That's the reality right now. Wrexham have to get a goal in this match or suffer a shock 1-0. Big challenge coming up. I tell you what, Kabore times it perfectly. Windhouse now has his pass deflected, goes to the right side one more time. Kiefer Moore comes inside, passes off. Matty James, the general. One more time. It's all too close, Matty. Get it wide. Ball down the line. Kakachi comes inside. Hit too early. Dangerous play. Dominic Hyam sells Kakache a hospital ball. He needs more time on the ball. Free Pug Show in the chat says, let's go, boys. We can do this. 33 minutes in. I think Dominic Hyam should be threading the ball over Kakache. Too many times tonight, Kakache's had the ball at his feet and he's had no time. You can say Pompey's got the press going. Absolutely. But at the same time, help your brother and pass the ball into space where he can move into space and not have a blue shirt kill him. Beautiful tic-tac-toe down the line. Portsmouth coming inside. Well defended. It's dangerous. It's still alive. Portsmouth have the ball. Crossing it back in. Very, very active in front of the goal. Portsmouth still have the ball on the edge of the box. Going down the line. Crossed in, Arthur reads it, collects it, and restores normality. Normal service. Devlin a little bit slack on the cross. Could have put more meat on that final ball. But hey, nice pressure from Portsmouth. Good signs. Lifts the crowd. Lifts the team. Decent defending one more time, though, by Wrexham. You've got to say, all season long, Wrexham's defending has been pretty decent. It's been individual mistakes that have ruined the day every day. That it's gone wrong, and it hasn't gone wrong all the time. But when it's gone wrong, it's an individual mistake. And we all remember the first 5 matches of this season with Connor Cody. Ball now back into Portsmouth territory. Kiefer getting up there, head-in duel. Not the most prettiest of games so far, but like I say, it's very tight. No time on the ball. Josh now twists, turns. Wrexham coming forward. Is he going to take the shot? He is. I tell you what, not the best of shot. Not the best of shot, Mr. Sheaf. He had options and he had space. And Portsmouth were backing up. Take a look on the replay. Sheafy's marching through. They were all backing off. He can keep moving. He can move. Slide the ball to the left. So that's where Kiefer was. Wide open. Slide that ball to the left. Kiefer gets on the end of it. Tap in. Just saying. Sheafy had so much time on the ball there. He could have taken an extra touch or an extra couple of touches and still had the Portsmouth defense rocking backwards. Kiefer over the top. Doesn't get through. Very, very timely defending. I tell you, Poole getting in front of that one. Stops danger one more time. Ball now going down the left wing. Portsmouth having quite a fair measure of lady luck with these bounces and rebounds. But you know what? You make your own luck, and Portsmouth are making their own luck right now. Decent game. Both teams are in this. Both teams can win this. Well tapped in. Nice little idea. Portsmouth keeping possession, trying to stay in front of the Wrexham box, bringing it all the way back to half-time. And it's going all the way back to Bursic in net. On the edge of his penalty area, he goes long, fires it all the way down the field, left side, whereby Maxi Kluth brings it down with a deft touch, goes to Issa Kabori. Kabori shides inside. I don't know where Windass was passing with that one, but it wasn't to a yellow shirt, definitely to a blue shirt. I'm sure Windass will want that pass back. Nutshell, guys. One moment of quality from either team is all that this match needs for the goal. It's just one moment of quality. It's either one moment of quality or it's going to be one mistake, and that's literally how this one's going to open up. Once we have one goal, do we get more? Wrexham, you could probably say yes. But can Pompey get a couple of goals? They don't seem to score many. 1 goal in the last 3. 2 matches they haven't scored. Mousinho definitely under pressure. Definitely under pressure. Chaplin now with the free kick. Looks like it's going to be an in-swinger, getting it onto the penalty spot. It's going to be a nice long in-swinger here. Swinging in, there you go. Kiefer Moore gets on it. Shot comes in. No, it doesn't. Now it does. Blocked one more time. Should have took the first touch. Should have took a first touch. Portsmouth still with the ball, though. Looking to go down the left side. Looking to break the duck. Ball comes in. Dangerous. I tell you, not without. Not without. Not without. And I tell you, 100%, if he gets that on target, Arthur's dead in the water. There's so much zip on that ball. If he touches that towards goal, Arthur is dead in the water. Flat-footed, can't react. Great little play. Josh Murphy putting a great ball in for Pompey. I tell you what, Scar beaten to the ball in the middle again. And his goal side should be getting to that ball. But again, Arthur would have been beaten by that guy's big shot across Wrexham's bow. Portsmouth growing in confidence. Second half's going to be very interesting, I tell you. You can see big things happening for either team in this one. My nose is itching. Something's going to happen soon. Oh, ball over the top. Pompey chasing it down the middle. It's going all the way to the right side. Cross comes in. Beautiful cross. Far side. Going to no one. Issa Kabori. One-on-one now. Can he defend it? Cross does come in. Back in, back in. Arthur. Nice, comfortable collection. Chest height on the 6-yard area. Releases the ball. Wrexham now immediately going forward. Ball through. Not a great pass. Not a great pass. Some of the through balls that Wrexham have played tonight, not been on the money. If you're going to try that, put some air on it. Chip it over the defender. I know we like to play it on the grass, but sometimes you got to play the ball a little higher to make that defender stretch for the ball. And Phil Parkinson is a little irate with the slack passing right now. And so he should be. Wrexham have had enough pressure to have got things right. They haven't done it so far. A little bit of quality. Maybe the South Coast air is doing our heads in. Who knows? Keep laughing. But Phil, not exactly quite happy. 39 minutes gone. Time coming. 6 minutes to go, and then we'll see what we've got for added time. Pompey, though, just so as you know, last 3 matches, lose 4-0 to Birmingham, lose 1-0 to Stoke City, and lose 2-1 to Coventry. Birmingham, Stoke, Coventry. All good teams. All teams that are firing so far in the division. 3 big teams that Pompey lost against. Prior to that, Leicester 1-1, another good result. And prior to that, a 1-0 win over Middlesbrough. The 1-0 against Middlesbrough could be repeated here if we don't hit the back of the net. I'm pretty sure Rob Madley's bringing out another yellow card. Indeed he is. That's 2 on the night so far. Ben Sheaf's getting a card. A little bit unlucky. Take a look. I think it's pretty much a fair yellow card. Absolutely elbow in the back of the back. No problem there. He leans on the guy. He knows he's pushing him off the ball. It's definitely a foul. Absolutely. Can't complain too much about that one. Ben, can you? Really? Hey? Sheaf. We'll see what happens. 40 minutes gone. 0-0. The moment of quality or the mistake is going to be what decides this one. It could end up a 1-0. And we've had guys that really feel there should be goals in this. There have been opportunities, but quality hasn't been there. 1 moment of brilliance or 1 lapse in concentration. Portsmouth now taking the short free kick, going down the left side. Doesn't really lead to anything. And in fact, it's coming back. Josh Murphy doesn't do due diligence with the ball, doesn't fire the cross in. Issa Kapuri knocks it off him, gets the throw in. What must be going through Mousinho's head? 39 years old, young coach. What must be going through his head? He hasn't got a terrible record. It's 42%, but he is under pressure. Ball through. They've lost 5 in the last 8. 3 of the last 3. They don't score many, and they can concede. Ball chipped away there. I tell you what, ball down the left side. Kiefer Moore now. Looking to cross that ball. Again, the final ball from Wrexham tonight so far hasn't been gold club quality. It's been a little lacking. And sometimes, this is the deal. Sometimes teams that are in form, when they meet teams that are struggling, you sometimes literally adapt yourselves to the level of the other team that's struggling, and you don't get the same kind of performance. And you're playing the same kind of level as the other team. Ball through, is he offside? coming back in, headed out for Portsmouth. Frantic defending by Portsmouth again. They're doing it, but White gets it out of play. Give him credit. Iffy bit of a call there, don't you think? But Knight gets that header out of play. Brilliant play by Knight. If he doesn't get there, could be a bad day. And also, Bursic in net. I love what I see with this guy. He literally is owning that goal area. Keeper's having a bit of an argy-bargy with Paul. Paul's getting a talking to. And rightly so. Paul needs to be careful. He's not endearing himself to the referee right now. And should something happen, he's the one getting called. Also, when the referee's addressing you, don't be a sarcastic little shit. Ball in the box. Dangerous on the edge of the box. No shot. Cleared by Portsmouth. One too many touches on the ball. And then basically, it goes to nowhere. Issa Kabori all the way back in his own half with the ball. Where's he going? Terrible mistake. That's what you get when you mess around. Is this going to cost Wrexham? I tell you what, Kabore really, half-time, Phil Parkinson needs to address that 100%. What the heck are you doing? You've got enough time on the ball to have got that back to Arthur, to have done the simple thing, but you want to piss around with two forwards in front of you, goal side of you. Absolute suicide. Well done, Kakache. Well done, Kakache, for reading the play. He was 1-on-2 because of Issa Kabore. So Kabore needs to pick it up. The honeymoon's over, son. Get working. Bob Madley having a word one more time. It's getting a little bit roughy-tufty in the middle. Having a word with Dominic. I am the man. Dominic going back into defence number 5. Excellent defender. Never put a foot wrong all season so far. And he's telling Paul what's going to be. That's why you got big man Hyam in the middle. He don't get pushed around. He pushes you around. Ball headed out on the edge of the box. Shot comes in. I tell you, that was going goal-bound. Goal-bound shot. Wowza. Pompey nearly taking the lead there with a blaster from the edge of the box. Take a look at this one. As she comes out, one time, boom, going in. Going in. Yes, you could say Okonkwo was behind it, but would he have made the save? Boom, one more time. Kiefer Moore gets that huge noggin on that ball. Corner coming in. Portsmouth applying the pressure. Beautiful corner. Okonkwo backs it out with the punch. Louis O'Brien helps it down the field. Excellent defending. Wrexham now breaking out. Ball goes all the way back to Bursic on the edge of his box. The goalkeeper. All in black and grey. Goes long. Portsmouth finding some confidence now. Nice interception by Kabore. That's more like it. Get it done. Don't mess around. You nearly cost the team. Now you owe us for the rest of the match. And that's what happens when you play this level. You make a big mistake for the rest of the 90 minutes. You're thinking of making it back and giving your team something where you nearly cost them. So it's going to be riding on his head, riding on his mind, on his conscience for the next couple of minutes as we go into the last 2 minutes of added time. And then he's going to have it all next half. And believe you me, Phil Parkinson will be addressing that. Absolutely. Again, a scrappy half coming towards the end. We're going to go into the halftime show straight after the final whistle. Remember, I'm going to take a 2-minute break. No more than that. Got to check the boards and make sure we're online and everything's good. Murphy, big sporting player there with Issa Kabore. And halftime is with us, guys. Is with us. 0-0 at the half. We're going to give you the stats, the scores, and look at the table. Give you my peace of mind. Get in the chat. Tell me what you're thinking. And I hope you're enjoying the match. Again, like, subscribe, join us. Get in here. We've got a massive game coming up. Halftime, Portsmouth 0, Wrexham 0 at the famous Fratton Park. Absolutely fantastic first half. Nothing in it. It could go either way. Pompey fans be quite happy about this. Mousinho will be quite relieved, considering the major chances have gone Wrexham's way, but the Portsmouth are still in this match, 0-0, and looking to end the 3-game losing streak. That's big for Pompey. For Wrexham, winning or drawing another match and keeping that unbeaten streak of 3 going to 4. Let's take a look at the scores on the doors. Well. QPR and Southampton still going. It's 40 minutes in. And that's a 0-0. QPR 0, Southampton 0 so far. Southampton bossing it right now. 5 shots on 7, but percentage-wise, Southampton's bossing it 52% to 47 to 48 now. Thank you. That was 47. They just corrected it to 48%. Well done. 52 and 47 doesn't make 100. Preston 1-0 up. Sorry, what are we talking about here? This is what happens when your screens move on you. Here we go. Preston still 1-0 up, as I say. And the goal, obviously, was Thierry Small on 8, letting you know Preston's bossing this one. Chances of winning 69% at the bookies at the moment. And if you're looking at the possession ratage, they haven't got any numbers on this one so far. So they're still adding. But 6 to 2 shots in favour of Swansea. 3 shots on target for Swansea. And they're still losing 1-0. Maybe Swansea get back into this in the second half. And as for Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich, still 1-0. Barry Bannon on 4. And Wednesday are literally bossing the game. 62% is the win ratio on this game. 12% in favour of Norwich. You got to say, Norwich, what is going wrong with this club? Did you see Norwich being a bottom 3 team this season? I didn't. I thought mid-table for sure. They haven't been bossing it in the league for a few seasons, but they haven't been terrible. But right now, it's the worst I've seen in a few years. On the game itself, Norwich are 12% to win. Sheffield Wednesday, 62% to win. Percentage-wise on possession, 53% possession for Sheffield, 47% for Norwich City. And like I say, the 1-0 so far, Barry Bannon with the goal. Looking at the table, Sheffield Wednesday, minus 5 points. If you didn't know, they've been hit by the league, hit by HR, and also revenue down there in the UK, the tax man. They didn't pay the bills and all sorts of things went wrong over the last few months. The owner was a little bit backward with the money. And Sheffield Wednesday are on minus 5 points. Minus 5 points. They are 17 points away from safety after 13 matches. That'll only increase as the season goes on. Norwich rooted to 23rd, 8 points. It's not dead and buried, but it doesn't look too good. 2-2 and 9. And Sheffield United right now, as I say, in the bottom 3 as well. Going for the stats on the game. From our game. One more time, guys. There we go. Bringing it up. Shots for Wrexham. Or let's go Pompey first. The home team first. Shots 6, 1 on target. Possession 40. Possession Wrexham 60. Fouls 5. 1 yellow card and 2 corners. Wrexham 4 shots. Pompey's had more shots. Pompey 6. Wrexham 4. Pompey's had 1 on target. Wrexham's had 2 on target. 5 fouls, 1 yellow card, 1 offside, and 2 corners. So far, so good. So far, so good. Got some other stats I wanted to give you before this match. For Portsmouth fans, Wrexham lost 5 matches. 1-1 against Birmingham 5 matches ago. Then it was a 1-0 loss against against Stoke City. Then it was a 1-0 win over Oxford at home. A 1-1 at Middlesbrough, and a 3-2 win over Coventry. Those are big results. Those results coming in, yeah? Stoke City was the last loss 4 matches ago, and since then, 3 matches undefeated. Wrexham 1-0 over Oxford, 1-1 Middlesbrough, that was on the road, and a 3-2 at Coventry. Big results, big results. And remember, guys, this is bonfire now. So in the second half, I think we need to see a bit more heat around the goals. Let's have the goals with stinged fingers and raining shots on the net, not on anywhere else. A draw is acceptable tonight. A draw is acceptable tonight for Pompey. But is it acceptable for Wrexham? A road point is always a good thing, yeah? But is it acceptable in your mind tonight for a point? And possibly, is it a chance for 2 performances back to back? So far, as a performance goes on the road, this is not bad. not a bad performance. We've seen forward forays, decent defending. Portsmouth have really gone close a couple of times and risked putting us a goal down from shots from outside the box. Is it a shot from outside the box that absolutely will get past Arthur on the night? We've got to really defend against them shots. Don't forget, Portsmouth have been channeling down that left side against Maxi Clough. Max has had a great game so far, but the crosses are coming in early. We've got to be very, very careful about that one. Will Wrexham put 2 performances in back-to-back? Second half. Remember on the road recently, the first half hasn't always gone to plan. And I can count a number of games where it really did turn out and go to plan. Your Millwall game, your Norwich game, the Middlesbrough game. Second half performances were a lot better than first half performances. That's not so unusual. And remember, we're the road team. Fratton Park is Portsmouth's home. They're going to be comfortable on that grass. We've got to get comfortable on that grass. 45 minutes in, now you can be comfortable. Second half, now you can go to work. Do we make any changes? Do you see any changes? And also, can Pompey overturn the current form? Last 3 matches, can they overturn the form right now? Prediction, though, I've got to say, right now, as it looks, we seem to be guiding ourselves to a 0-0. I don't think more than 1 goal is enough to finish this game off. I think 1-0 opens up the game. If we have a cracking second half, she may well finish 2-1. But if we don't get them 3 goals in the game and a nice, real football match in the second half, 1 goal is all it's going to be, I feel. And there is then that risk of 0-0. And then you got to say, was 1 point enough in this match? Like I say, a point on the road is not a bad thing. But was 1 point enough in this match, considering Portsmouth's recent form? And when I look at that recent form, you've got to remember that Portsmouth have played some tough matches recently, yeah? Last match, they lose 4-0 against Birmingham. Prior to that, they lose 1-0 to Stoke. Prior to that, they lose 2-1 at Coventry. Prior to that, it's a 1-1 draw with Leicester. And prior to that, it's a 1-0 win against Middlesbrough. Birmingham, Stoke, Coventry, Leicester, Middlesbrough. The last 5 matches. That is one hell of a tough 5 matches to go through. And they lost 3. And they drew 1. And they won 1. And the win was 5 matches ago. Them are 5 tough matches that Portsmouth have just come through. Just remember that. Not an easy time at all for Portsmouth. Mousinho definitely under coach. But going into half-time, you got to think Phil Parkinson's definitely going to have something to say. I'm just looking at some reports on around. We don't need to see that. We'll go back there one more time. Give me a second, guys. The other thing I wanted to show you was the head-to-head. The head-to-head. You haven't had the head-to-head from me yet, so I'm going to give you the head-to-head. But into the chat, and then we'll get there. Kent Gulliford says, entertaining. Steve, like you say, this can go either way. Scrappy game, but we look dangerous when we get our passing game going. Absolutely. Well done, Steve. Yes. Ken Gulliford, Wrexham with majority of possession on possession freaks me out a little. I'm going to read that again. Ken Gulliford, Wrexham with majority of possession freaks me out a little. Also, Kent says, when will Leicester get deducted? Yes, I know. It still hasn't happened, has it? Still hasn't happened with Leicester. What's going on with that? It's a totally another story. But yeah, still not been deducted points. I feel like a point tonight is good. You know, would you take the point? I'd take the point. I really would take the point. We're hungry. Everybody's greedy for the win. Pompey fans are greedy for the win. We're greedy for the win. Everybody wants a win. But a point would help each other, yeah? A point gets Pompey back on track, stops the losing streak, and a point for Wrexham on the road pushes it up higher as well. So a point is okay. But when you look at this match, and I think Pompey fans will agree, the team that can take this match is Wrexham. And if Wrexham doesn't bring that quality, this game could quite easily, and I'm not going to use any other phrase, but Pompey can come and steal the match in the second half with the same kind of display and grab a 1-0. Therefore, if I'm Parky in the changing room right now, I'm letting you know that's the risk. That's what we got to guard against. Because if we don't bring that moment of quality, or there's one moment of a mistake by the Pompey defence, then one goal is all we're going to get if we get one at all. We've got to score tonight. This is a match where you will look back in the season and you will say, man, do you remember that game against Pompey where we could have got that win and we didn't get that win? And we thought we needed to get in there in the second half and we just didn't do it. That's called having regrets. We need no regrets in this match. Go for the win in the second half. What do you got to lose? What you got to lose? Back into the chat. I bet Wrexham to win, Wrexham to score first, and Wrexham to score last. Hey, 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 that's a 2-1, baby. That's definitely a 2-1. Yes, score first. Pompey scores. Great game. Wrexham come back and slam in the late one. Kiefer Moore, one more time. Boom, 2-1. Wouldn't that be lovely? But yes, Kent says, I bet Wrexham to win, Wrexham to score first, and Wrexham to score last. I love that bet. I love that bet. Di Humphreys is on the Shiraz. Di says, end-to-end stuff. Really, this looks like it could go either way. Moore is immense at both ends of the pitch. Isn't he ever? Isn't he ever? Like the defending that Kiefer does. How many times have you seen Kiefer knock the ball out of our defence and get us up the field into safety? How many times have you seen him score as well? 9 times. But the defending that he does, I mean, that big noggin, yeah, Bowett takes the shot there at the end of the first half and Kiefer's like, bang, heads it over the bar. Great defending, but you got to see that happening. You got to be there for it to happen. You got to read that play. I tell you, Kiefer reads the play exceptionally well. He's always on the money. He is a quality acquisition this year. And I tell you what, we've got a few quality acquisitions. O'Brien's another one, yeah? Dominic Hyam's another one. I could go on. Liberato Cace's another one. But Kiefer is excelling. Absolutely excelling. Yeah, Di, he is immense at both ends of the pitch, mate. Kent Gilliford, Wrexham to win. There we go. Grim plays. Grim in the house. How you do, Grims? And I like that point. Yes, don't forget, 5 matches coming. After the next 5 matches, 4 after this, you're going to start seeing things on the screen that have never been before because we're going to start changing up the software. You ask, we supply. Grim Plays says, I'd take the point. As long that South so-called best Welsh team, according to them, lose as they are doing now. You know, that'll do. That would do. That would do. If we can stay number 1, numero eins in Wales, Cymru, then that's good. That's what we're looking at. That's what we're looking at. And, bragging rights at the end of the season, Swansea's going to be looking at us and wanting to be higher than us, yes, because we're the new boys in the block, yeah? Swansea's been in the big teams, in the big leagues for quite some time. Haven't been to National League like us recently, per se. So, yeah, the number 1, number 2. And don't forget Cardiff, 3rd biggest Welsh club right now. They're coming back next year. There'll be 3 teams in the division. Talk about having derbies. Yeah. Who didn't love going to Shrewsbury and Newport and places like that to get derbies a few years back, yeah? But you got Cardiff, you got Swansea in there. And I've been going to them clubs. First time I went to Swansea was 1980. The first time I went to Cardiff was 1979. First time at Wrexham was 1974. Little tot. Yeah, so just so as you know. Pickle Kisser, my man, in the house. Buenos dias, familia. Yes. Hello, familias. Let's go. Buenos dias, familia. Good day, family. Good day, family. Pickle Kisser's in the house. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Boys are coming back on the field. And as you noticed, I didn't take a break. Ha! Ha! No break for me today. No break for me, Jose. Just a little bit of football to keep me going. I'm watching Arthur Okonkwo walking down at the bench, and I tell you, we need a goal. We need a goal. And Pompey are saying the same. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Grim Plays says, to be honest, I think the Wrexham versus Swansea Welsh derby is going to be a very, very physical game. I can't wait for it. I tell you, it's going to be excellent, man. It's going to be excellent. I mean, a Welsh match between 2 Welsh clubs, the fans are just on it. And there's a different virtue towards a Welsh match than an English and a Welsh match per se. Not that there's anything wrong with an English-Welsh match, nothing at all. But you get 2 Welsh clubs hitting each other, there's a different virtue to the match. But anyway, Dominic Hyam, right side. I like to see Dominic in the middle. Phil Parkinson shifting things around second half, as was the first half. Dominic now strolling up to take the throw-in. But I think we're a better defensive unit with Dominic Hyam in the middle. It just shows that Phil Parkinson may not have that faith in Dan Scarr for the left zone. Callum Doyle hasn't held it down too well. Louis Brunt holds it down perfectly. Hopefully he gets back sooner than later. And Elliot Lee out for 12 weeks. If you didn't know, Elliot Lee is gone for 12 weeks. 12 weeks. Injury. He's had the operation. 12 weeks later. Oh, I tell you, that's not without. That's not without. Bang, get it up, 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 get it up. That's definitely got to be a yellow card, don't you think? Have a look at this. Watch this. Look at that. Shoulder in the face. Are you kidding me? He's only just come on the field and he's trying to get himself sent off. That's right in the face. Come on, Robert Madley. Have a word, not a card. Don't be mean. Keep it clean. Let's go. Let's go. It's a physical game. I get it. Ball over the top now. Bursic comes, doesn't make it. He will collect it now. Is it to be one of those nights where things suddenly exploded on 60? Let's wait for that to happen. Phil, thinking about substitutions. For me, this is a match for Sam Smith. This is a match for Sam Smith, and I would say Ryan Hardy. Guys that are good with the ball at their feet, and Sam Smith likes to get balls on net, yeah? So let's just see what happens, but ball going left-hand side now. Kakache with the ball, one-on-one. Shut down straight away. Hasn't been able to use that pace. He needs to get in front of the defender and have the ball played over or through. Run onto that pass. Use the ball. Make the ball. Throwing coming up to the Red Dragons. Kent Gulliford, Hardy always scores versus Pompey. Just saying, yeah, absolutely. He's got that record. This is a game for Ryan Hardy. And I don't say give him 10 minutes. I mean, bring him in for half an hour. What have you got to lose? This game is filtering down to a 0-0, possibly 1-1 per se. You got nothing to lose here. Nothing to lose. And the results yesterday went in Wrexham's favour. That's another plus. Maxi Cleworth now surveying the field. All the way back to Danny Scarr. Gets the ball back. Takes a touch. Goes down the line. All the way down the line. Well defended one more time. Throwing coming up. Wrexham halfway into Pompey territory. Kabori takes the ball. Closed down. 3 men around him straight away. Homework done well. Homework really done well by Portsmouth. Not giving Kabori an inch. Ball should have gone back to the left side quicker than that. Slowing the pace of the game right down. Ball needs to be zipping. Got to get that ball zipping. You want to catch Portsmouth off balance, you got to zip that ball. We're making it a little too predictable. Free kick coming up. Maxi Cleworth hands on. Referee says nothing doing. So on the head-to-head, just as we're going to keep you interested, you keep watching the game, I'll keep you entertained with some good literature. There's been 9 games in total between Portsmouth and Wrexham while we got a break in play. The first one was 4th of November, 1963. Yeah, before I was even born. Wrexham losing at home 5-3, the very first ever match, and that was in the League Cup, 1963. Ball down the far side. Should be a throw-in. No, it's an actual fact. It's a goal kick coming up to Wrexham. The next match was in 1976, and the next 4 matches, Portsmouth won all 4. 1976, they won 2-0 at Wrexham. 1977, they won 1-0 at home. Beg your pardon. Rephrasing that. Ball down the line. We'll get back to this in a second. Kabori doesn't get the ball. Portsmouth now on the edge of the box, looking dangerous. Inside. Cross comes in. I tell you, not without another half chance there. And I tell you now, the cross didn't need to go in front of net. It needed to go on the centre spot, or on the penalty spot, I should say. Man open wide, waiting. Take a look. In the middle of the box, on the penalty spot. Should have had the ball. And the guy's taking a shot. I tell you. Ball should have been centred. It would have been a very dangerous opening for Portsmouth. That's why I just shut down the head-to-head. I had to get on that one. The next four after the first, Wrexham won the next four. 2-0, 1976 at the Ikeras. 1-0 at Portsmouth in 77. 2-0 in 77 at the Ikeras. And they won 1-0 the last time, 1978 at Fratton Park. The last four, Portsmouth has won all the last four games. They won 3-0, they won 2-0, they won 2-0, and they won 2-1. So the last four matches have gone Portsmouth's way. Would it be nice for Wrexham to get a draw or a win to break it up? And if Wrexham got the win, then their head-to-head is 5-5. Portsmouth coming down the right side, flooding the balls into the box. Danger now on the edge of the box. Taps off. Will he take the shot? No, doesn't get time. Ball right side. One more time. Pompey put the cross in. On the edge of the box, going to the far side, dangerous, takes the shot. Another shot. Oh, I tell you, great defending by Arthur and Issa Kabore. Portsmouth bringing it. Murphy and the boys looking to go ahead goal. Nice play inside the box. Cross came over. Kabore misses another clearance. That's 2 in the match. And normally, Kabore defending is better than what he's bringing tonight. I tell you what, nearly kicks Arthur's head right off. Ball coming in, not the best corner, but I tell you what, danger. Pompey still have it, trying to get it back in there. Blocked one more time. Dangerous moments. Coming up, another corner for Portsmouth. Pompey fans on their feet, baying for a goal. Wrexham defending for all their lives. Atmosphere's building. On the edge of the box now, looks to take the chip, chips it in, dangerous. Edge of the box, Arthur comes and collects. It's all very frantic. That throw is going straight out of touch. Oh, I got my power drink done. Love that. Rightio. Long way to go, guys. Long way to go. Bishop's having quite a decent performance. I've got to tell you, he's been busy all night long. He really has. Portsmouth now coming into some confidence here, pushing the play, going down the left side, edge of the box. Murphy fires it in. I tell you, on target. On target. Wow. Great shot by Murphy. Wrexham really being pushed around now. Got to wake up in this second half. Portsmouth making the plays. Look at the space. Where's the coverage? People losing assignments here, and I tell you what, save of the match, Arthur Okonkwo, save of the match. That's going in. That's a great save by AO. He's earned his wage packet tonight. Brilliant save by Arthur. Well done, Arthur Okonkwo. Well done, my man. Great save. Wrexham under pressure as the half has opened up. Portsmouth making all the plays so far. Danger signs are there. They're going to try and take a 1-0 lead. The signs are there. We need to react. Kent Gullivard, survive it and turn it. Absolutely. Survive it and turn it. 100%. 100%. Corner coming in now. Pompey fans waiting for something. Beautiful corner, far post. Heading in. Oh, I tell you, he's done it again. He's done it again. Arthur Okonkwo making up another brilliant save. Double the man's wages tonight. Ryan Reynolds, Rob McElhenney, double the man's wages tonight. Tonight. Brilliant. Watch this again. Criminal. Beautiful header. Makes the save, knows where to be. If he's not on the money with that one, it is 1-0. And how many more times do Wrexham need to get threatened? Wow, we have literally had lady luck with us tonight, guys, but you've got to make your own luck. Arthur Okonkwo, superb performance tonight so far. Let's hope that continues. But like I say, Portsmouth now full of piss and vinegar, look like they've got loads of confidence. Terrible defensive mistake again, and Arthur is in the spot again. How many times is he going to bail us out tonight? Holy moly, that's 3 big saves in 3 minutes. He'll end up making 42 saves as this carries on in the second half. Terrible defending. Absolute terrible defending. Yes, the flag went up, but guys, we are literally trying to kill ourselves. Crazy, crazy. Kent Gilliford save. Kent Gilliford says huge saves. The OG experience, subs and push on. Yes, matey. Yes, matey. 4 minutes away from sub time. We need to get the subs in. But we are literally inviting Portsmouth into this match. They are the home team. The home fans are getting up. The 12th man is going to get this team storming into the game. And if Wrexham get something in the next 20 minutes, it's only going to get tougher. This is building to something. We don't want to get scored in the final minute and lose 1-0, do we? Because this is what it looks like. We've got to start getting brave, get on the ball, start bossing it. Play the ball where there's no pressure. No foul, no foul, no foul, no foul. Definitely no foul. Portsmouth going down the left side. Murphy, the ball in the middle. Dangerous, 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 dangerous. I tell you. Arthur Okonkwo playing the best match of the season so far. I don't see that as a foul on Kiefer for a minute of the day. Not for the second. Louis O'Brien takes it past him. Goes out for the throw-in. I love the way Louis O'Brien just ripped the ball out of Messinio's hand. Messinio's trying to buy seconds there, but Louis not interested. Big hit coming on. What can Kabore do? Goes inside, goes outside. Goes outside. He won't make that. Corner ball coming up. Certainly getting some physicality thrown at him again tonight, Issa Kabore, but that's what happens with wingers. Take a look. Ball's out of play. He's never getting to that. You can actually see the confidence oozing in the Pompey team right now. They're doing things they weren't doing in the second half. They're pass and moving. They're not defending for their lives all the time. They're looking to make things happen. Ball down the line now. Kabore can stay with him. Josh Murphy puts it in. I tell you, how many more times are we going to get lucky? Another situation there. Murphy absolutely playing a top game tonight. Great wing play. Gets the cross in early. Doesn't mess around. Gets it in early. Beautiful cross. I tell you, great deflection there. Danny Scarr getting a foot onto it. Could have gone anywhere. Could have even deflected into his own net. But he stops Pompey getting on the end of it. Coming up to 60 minutes, Phil. Time for the substitutions, no? Ben Sheaf clears it. Not really going anywhere. Kiefer heads it on, but there's no link-up play. No link-up play has been a problem tonight for Wrexham. There's a little fortuitous break. Josh Windus now. Put the ball in the middle straight away. He won't make it. That ball was needed to get in there about 5 seconds earlier. And in the air. That should have been a headed opportunity for Kiefer. On the floor, no, sir. In the air, yes, please. My. First touch tonight, Ben Sheaf. First touch tonight, Ben Sheaf. Hasn't been there. Get someone else in for Ben Sheaf and open up midfield. got to open it up. Ball coming in now. Pompey looking to be dangerous on the edge of the box. Man down, no referee says no free kick. Ball coming to the left side. He spins and turns, going back into midfield, comes back to the left side. Talk about ping-pong football. It's a pinball machine. Kabore does get the ball off Murphy. Where's he going? Down the line. Kiefer comes in, and that's definitely a foul. Definitely a foul. Referee advantage on. Wrexham moving. Put the ball in the middle. Put the ball in. Go, my son. 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 Oh, why did you not take a touch? Man, oh, man. Louis O'Brien's gone on through goal a couple of times this season. Pass the ball off, man. Pass the ball off. That should be 1-0. No reason why Wrexham shouldn't be 1-0 up again. Take a look on the right side of play as he comes in. Take a look on the right side. Kiefer Moore, right side, edge of the box, plays the ball in, he taps it in, and there's no one in between him and the goal. Takes the touch. Why is he taking the touch? Pass the ball. Pass it through. Glory Hunter, yeah. We all had him on our teams, didn't we? The guy that wouldn't pass, that wanted the goal. Hey, this is a team game. It's a team game, Louis. You got to pass that ball, man. Someone's in a better position. You got to pass it, because if not, we get scored on eventually because we didn't score. Miss, be punished. I agree with you, OG. Glory Hunter. Broadhead for Windass. Kent, absolutely. Bring him on in. OG experience. Best match for either keeper. Yeah. Bursic and Okonkwo doing brilliantly. But again, that last chance, you've got to be passing the ball off. It's the golden rule. Everybody knows if I'm in a better position than you got to pass me the ball. If you're in a better position than I am, I have to pass you the ball. That's the logic of the game. Unbelievable. Substitutions need to rein in, that's for sure. Bring in the substitutions. Fast. Let's have it. I'll tell you the one thing I see where Wrexham have not really got it going tonight is our back line has not advanced as high up as we normally do. Thus, when the forwards lose the ball or the midfield play breaks down, there's a gap in between the midfield and the defence when we're going forward, that there's no support play. That's why this is such a disjointed match. Phil needs to make 2 changes right now. Windass needs a break, and so does Sheaf. Them 2 guys need to play out. Shot coming in. Takes a deflection. Still dangerous in the box. Kabore puts a boot in. Gets it out for the throw-in. Timely interception. Into the chat. Kent says Broadhead for Windass. The OG experience says Glory Hunter. Kent says Barnett or Longman for Kabore. Yes, it's time. He's at his game. He hasn't had it. Hasn't brought anything. He's defended halfway. He's decent. But Barnett, Longman, one of the 2. Yeah. I think I'd bring Longman in. Maybe Longman and Barnett. Longman and Barnett for Windass and Sheaf. Or maybe Windass and Kabore. Ball coming in. Dangerous one more time. Well defended by Kabore like he had to. And he's paying back with the physical play like he's been hit all night. Into the chat. Barnett or Longman for Kabore, says Kent. The OG experience knew they would come out fighting. Yeah, they have. Pompey have come out fighting. They really have. But we've allowed them to get in the game by being passive. We have not brought the best game. And Phil, on the sideline, our great coach, needs to make a couple of changes. Ball in, danger. Headed out of the box. Kiefer picking up the scraps. Our passing tonight has been way off. The things we've tried tonight just haven't come off. It can still happen. We've got plenty of time. But so far, the passing game, if I was Phil, I'd be getting Kakache over. And I'd be saying, you tell all these guys out there, that passing game better get better. If you can't pass the ball, you're coming off. There's one of my guys coming out. Sheaf needs to come out. He's not helping this team at all right now. First touch has been really mediocre to bad. His passing has not been the best. Quite frankly, he hasn't been in the game. George Dobson coming in. Dobbo is going to drag his ass all over that field. Now he's got 30 minutes. Pumping his chest as he's coming onto the field. George Dobson. George Dobson. You ever notice when George is running? His arms are pumping up here. Take a look at when George is running. He's funny when he runs. He's got his arms up in the air. But George is on. Sheaf is out. That's a good sign. Kiefer now comes in, chest down, takes the ball, doesn't pass off again very well. Again tonight, the passing game, Wrexham hasn't been there. Pompey inviting themselves to take another shot. Shot comes in. Oh, I tell you. More danger, more danger, more danger. Pompey fans can be very happy with what they're seeing tonight. I tell you that for a fact. After 3 losses against 3 big teams, they're coming up against Wrexham, putting in a decent performance. Then Pompey fans will be going home happy tonight as long as they're not scored on. And should they get that 1-0, they're going to go home very happy. You can see this ending 1-0 to Portsmouth if things continue. Wrexham need quality. But again, hand it to Pompey for the pressure they brought all night. That ball has been a hot potato for Wrexham all up and down the field for 66, nearly 67 minutes. Will they run out of gas in the last 10 minutes? That's the danger. Louis O'Brien trying to play the cutesy stuff, doesn't come off again. Shouldn't be a free kick, is no free kick. I love the way Madley has refereed this match tonight. Those would-be fake free kicks and dive situations, he doesn't allow that. He's kept this game flowing. Credit to him. It's a Premier League referee in the Championship, no doubt. Ball over the top, chested down, keeps possession. Windhouse now. Kabori puts the cross straight in. Cross coming in. Nobody on the end of it. Going out for a throw-in. Wrexham throwing high into Portsmouth's territory. A little over 20 minutes to go. OG Experience says, I thought we would be dominant by now. Steve says, great player O'Brien. Just wish he could take his chances on these one-on-ones after having a very good game. Couldn't agree more. Great statements, Steve. Absolutely on the money, my friend. Absolutely on the money. I mean, I like Lewis. I do. I love him. He's a fantastic little player, but he does make sometimes things harder for himself than it actually needs to be. That breakaway, as he's running through, my take, I'm running through on the keeper. I fake the shot, flick the ball lightly to the left, walk past the keeper, tap it in. Easy to say, but when that's in your brain, and that's the kind of play you want to make, you're ready for it. O'Brien needed to fake the shot, flick the ball slightly to the left, and pass into an open net. Or even so, pass to Kiefer Moore, who was wide open. Free kick coming up. Reynolds getting a little bit. Issa's getting a word. Rob Madley says, get over here. I need a little bit of a word with you. Williams is getting back up on his feet. Now he's getting the physical nature back at him that he's brought to the play. So interesting foul. Talking to, per se. Free kick coming up. It's all about character now, guys. 20 minutes to go. 69 minutes. Issa Kabori in the book. A little bit of innocuous foul, but Rob Madley doing a great job so far as the man in black. Pompey now. Free kick. 30 yards out. Left side of the field. Edge of the box. Side of the field. Ball's coming in. Put it on the penalty spot. Here we see. There it goes. Not the best kick. Low and ugly. Should have been high and happy. Murphy now gets the ball, puts the cross back straight away. You can see Mousinho has given Murphy the mission. Anytime you can, cross the ball. He hasn't hesitated. It's what you need. The best wingers don't mess around. They put the ball in the mixer and let you fix the problem. George Well hustled by George. That's better play in midfield. Dobbo doing what he does best. 20 minutes to go. Let's see what happens next. Maxi Cleworth on the line with the ball. Throw-in coming in. Where's he going? Down the line. Stealing the yards. He does go down the line. Nice throw. It's on the back line of Pompey. Kiefer Moore gets in there, blocks it, and deep into Pompey territory. Pompey have the throw. Level with their penalty box. I imagine we're looking at the Pompey director's box there. Williams tries to go down the left, but he's crowded out by a group of Wrexham players. Arthur Okonkwo on the ball, not the best kicking game, as we know. Gets it out of the box. Matty James fighting, loses possession. Maxi Cleworth can't get possession. Portsmouth on the edge of the box. Shot coming in. Man in the open. Arthur should have come for that. And I tell you, nice block. Dan Scar gets one in there. But again, big hole again at the centre spot in Wrexham's penalty area. How many more times do we need to give space like this? We've been really lucky tonight. You can say we've made our own luck with the deception of getting someone in front of the ball instead of standing next to it. But we've made our own luck. Ball over the top. Arthur should have come. Doesn't come. Headed out for a corner. Nobody gives anybody the call. Dominic Hyam does the safety first. If you noticed, all through the season, Arthur has run out of his net, stopped and gone back in too many times. His understanding of the flow of the play. Look at that. Great clearance by Scar, because that looks like that's just too far for Arthur Okonkwo to get in the back of the net. Yellow cards coming up again. Bishop and Scar collecting yellow cards. It's getting chippy. Madley now handing out another couple of yellow cards. OG Experience says, I wonder if these managers have unsaid alliances and play different for friends or foes. I wonder if they have deals between themselves. What do you guys think? Yeah, you know what? I can see them having deals amongst themselves if they don't like each other. That's for sure. Ball coming in. Another low corner. Edge of the box. Cleared one more time. Wrexham, clear the ball. Far side, left side. O'Brien now has the ball. Where's he going to go? He's going to push it down the left side. Kiefer Moore down the left side. Now holds up the play. Doesn't keep the ball, loses the ball. Pompey clearing up the scraps, moving back upfield. Yeah, interesting. Yes, if you don't like the guy you're coaching against, if you've got something in it, yeah, there's definitely something in there. Or maybe if it's your best friend, it might affect you too. But for me, I keep it all neutral. Oh, nice steal by Kabore. What's he going to do with it? Cut inside. Didn't need to take the shot. Cut inside. Wrexham's passing up final third has been horrific tonight, especially from O'Brien. Into the chat. OG Experience. Just something I heard of. So Alex say about a game he had against Moyles. Yeah, Moises. Yes. Absolutely. OG Experience says, we want a nice late goal. Keep pushing, lads. Or start pushing. Yeah. Keep pushing, start pushing. Issa Kapoori's down. Madley says nothing doing. Josh Murphy racing forward. Beautiful cross in again, but well blocked. Going out for a throw-in. Scar now picking up the pace in the second half, putting in a better performance in the second half than the first. Josh Murphy very active for Portsmouth down the left side. Only needs one moment of class quality for that ball to get through. Issa Kapoori back on his feet on the edge of the box. "12 shots so far coming in for Pompey. Ball all the way back to Bursic, and he'll take his time. Back all the way into Wrexham's territory on the edge of the box, headed out. Pompey picking up possession. It's scrappy. They keep possession. Deep midfield. Coming to the left side now. Williams now over to the left side. Murphy looking to take on Issa Kabori. One-on-one. He's got him. He's got him for speed. He's got him for skill. Cross comes in. Oh, well played by Arthur Okonkwo. One more time. Man of the match so far. Absolutely going to be a goalkeeper. Whoever gets scored on loses the man of the match, because it's definitely a goalkeeper's match. And Okonkwo, 13 saves on the night so far. Yeah, he's been busy. Wrexham now just not winning the one-on-ones. Everything's going Portsmouth way. The one-on-ones, the flow of the game, the little bounce, the bobble, even the referee's calls are going Portsmouth's way. This is a time where Portsmouth need, literally, to seal the deal and get some points on the board. This is a match that they can take if they want to. And again, Wrexham need to get it going. And the passing, I just have to say for the 1000th time, the pressure from Portsmouth is knocking Wrexham's accuracy into the dirt. OG Experience says, we want a nice late goal. Keep pushing, lads. Keep pushing. Or as he said, start pushing. Angus McWhirter. Angus, how you doing, fella? Hello, mate. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Are you enjoying it? But again, that opening goal there, that one-on-one. Listen, right now, he takes a touch left around the keeper there because the keeper's going down to the right. He comes to the left. He's got an open goal. He can just tap it in. What do they train these guys on breakaways? Nathan Broadhead on the match. Nathan, Broady, 15 minutes to go. Let's see if Nathan can be the hero with 15 minutes to go. Throw in now. Last 13 minutes coming along. Do we get a goal? Does someone break someone's heart tonight? The OG Experience, only 4 on target. I thought if keeper makes saves, it's on target. Yes, I thought so too. I think so too. In fact, I know so too. If it's on target and the keeper makes a save, it's one of the shots for sure. Ball on the back of the net. That's what you want to see. But Portsmouth, edge of the box now. Murphy, Issa Kabori, battling. Williams now on the edge of the box. Gives and goes. Gets the back up. Gets the give and go. And another big timely tackle. Danny Scar getting in there. Williams being a little bit of a menace with Josh Winnis on the left side of Wrexham's defence. Gets through too easy. Again, I'm going to say this as well. The way George Dobson was left for dead for speed on that give and go, take another look at that. That was way too much space given up. And he's only just come on. Definitely clear that one. Issa Kabori, take the ball, run with the ball, pass the ball, go with it. Short passes to nowhere are going to help nobody, guys. And open up the space. 78 minutes gone. Very nervy game. But these matches happen. You've got to stick in the groove. And many matches are decided in the final 10 minutes. We're coming up to the lethal phase. Portsmouth have run themselves into the dirt all night. They've committed to staying with Wrexham defensively all game long. They've run their asses off royally all night long. They can feel proud of what they've done. But that's going to make a difference in the last 10 minutes, I would hope. But right now, Wrexham very disjointed, literally chasing the game. If I was Phil, I'd say everybody sit back in their own half for a minute. Get composed. Get the lines closed up. And start getting some possession. And keep it simple. Cross the ball early. But so far, it looks like it's drawing to that 0-0 battle of attrition. But again, Josh Murphy's been literally a menace to Wrexham tonight. And if one of his crosses had come off and had been on target and hadn't been blocked or saved by the amazing Arthur Okonkwo tonight, then Wrexham could well have been a goal down, if not more. And Pompey haven't given up. They're still looking at it. They're still looking at it. They still want to get that goal. Kiefer Moore now. Can he hold the ball? Looking for the free kick. Gets the free kick. Again, the intensity shown by Portsmouth tonight in the defensive portion of the match, either half, it's been really impressive. They do not want to lose 4 in a row or 4 on the trot. They don't want to lose. 10 minutes to go. OG Experience says 10 corners. That's a lot. Kent Gulliver says, come on, just 1 goal against the run of play. And I'm a big winner. There you go. There you go. Kent's got his bet going. Come on, just 1 goal against the run of play. And I'm a big winner. Free Pug Show says, we can't make a forward pass and they looked wide open. I know. It's terrible, isn't it? We're just not getting it going. Sometimes these matches come along. But it's up for the players to put their foot on the ball, stamp their authority on the game, and take the scruff of the neck. Now, keep running forward. Don't stop running. Push the ball wide. Load up the box. Get the cross in. Wrexham keeping possession. But again, that final third, we've looked ragged. The things that we make look easy normally, we're making look really hard. And the flowing play we normally bring moving forward hasn't been there as you would have expected. Like I say, maybe there's something in the air on the south coast of England in Portsmouth. It's only conducive to Pompey players, Pompey fans. But a point is a point, guys. And I tell you now, on the season, we need 50 for safety. If we stay in the game and we only get a point, we'll be on 18. We will move up the table slightly. But we'll be 32 points away from safety. With 32 matches to go. A point a match is all we need to survive this season. 1 point per match for the rest of the season, and we'll survive quite nicely. 8 minutes plus added time. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. Who's going to be the winner? Again, I can't say it enough times. Portsmouth are just closing down all the space. They are working their socks off, literally. And it's not to say we're not. But they are the home team, yeah? They got the home fans, home cooking, home everything. And right now, they're playing like the home team. Ball in the edge of the box. Shot coming in. Blocked one more time. Kiefer Moore with the back heel. Doesn't come off. Tries it. Doesn't get it going. Pompey now coming back the other way. Down the right side. Edge of the box. Looks to take the shot. Takes the shot. And again, comfortably into the arms of Arthur Okonkwo. I tell you, Arthur has played a phenomenal match tonight. His positional sense has been on the money. How many times have you seen him just take a knee and the ball comes straight to him like this? How many times have you seen that? Quite a few times. Again, Wrexham looking for things to happen. Nathan Broadhead now on the ball. No outlets. Has to pass it back. There's nothing to aim for. Maxi Clough now gets the ball back. George Dobson ticks it inside. Matty James back to Dobson. This is going nowhere. Ball over the top right now. That would kill him dead. That back line of 5 just advanced. The ball over the top would kill him dead. Swift and turn. Down the line. Down the line. Maxi now with the ball at his feet. Where's he going to go? Takes a look. Takes a look. Nathan now to Issa. Doesn't have the give and go. George Dobson struggling across the field. Ball over the top. Beautiful little ball. Is he onside? I think he is. Will he get the cross in? Cross coming in. Keeper swats and pats it down. Offside anyway. Mr. Wilson says you're offside. And I'd say he's correct. OG Experience says, come on, Wrexham. Yes, one moment of glory will send us all home happy, jubilant. But don't forget this one thing, guys. The game is the game. But right now, Wrexham looking to go 4 matches unbeaten. They've done it once so far. Unbeaten streaks for Wrexham this season. 2 matches unbeaten. That was against Sheffield Wednesday and Millwall. Then we went on a 4-match unbeaten run. Norwich, Derby, Leicester, Birmingham. Now it looks like another 4-match unbeaten run. Do you hear what I'm saying? Memories of the last 3 seasons, unbeaten runs, unbeaten streaks, keeping us higher in the table. There's a certain amount of form coming. Sometimes a point on the road is a damn good point. Right now, we've dodged a bullet a few times. A point here would be a very good point. Free kick coming up, Portsmouth. But now we've got a 4-game unbeaten streak whereby a 1-0 win over Oxford, a 1-1 draw with Middlesbrough, a 3-2 win over Coventry, and a 0-0 right now on the road at Pompey, Portsmouth, another 4-match unbeaten run. And so all those who have a bad word for Phil Parkinson or want him to be fired if he ever loses 1 match, I say in your face, completely in your face. That's 10 matches and 3 streaks where the man's kept us unbeaten. Give the man credit where it's bloody well due. Ball long now, edge of the box. Wrexham looking to take the point home at this stage of the game. A point now would be a victory because, let's face it, Pompey has had the second half. Should be a free kick coming up. Nothing doing. Ball goes long. Well cleared. Rob Madley calls it back. And I do say Robert Madley's had a fantastic match tonight. Yeah, absolutely. Moore's getting his well-deserved rest. Not a problem there. OG says a point is a point. Absolutely. 3 minutes to go plus added time. It can still go either way. A certain segment of fans can go home happy. We're going to bounce straight into the post-game show, guys, after this. And remember, load up your comments. I'm going to go to the stats, the league standings, and the scores before I get to the chat in the postgame. We're 3 minutes away from the postgame, but we're going to go there straight away. No break. I didn't take a break. Not a break. Not today. No, senor. No, madame. Ball down the line. Should be another free kick that's coming up, and that's a Wrexham ball. Timely, timely, timely. If we look a little bit more lively, we could even get on the end of a shot here. Maxi Kluth with the ball. Come on, Max. Put it in the box, son. Put it in the box. Let's not waste any time. In the box, Max. I'm telling you, in the box, son. In the box. In the box. There we go. Slightly into the box. It's on the edge of the box now. George gets in there in front of the keeper. It's headed out. Pompey taking care of business. Put it out for throw one more time. Minutes to do, getting few. Coming down to the wire. Dobson now gets the cross across. It's headed back into danger. Matty James, nice little head down. Is the shot raining in? Shot is raining in. Blocked one more time. Wrexham on the halfway line. Scar with the ball at his feet. Does the safe thing. Comes all the way to the left side. Maxi Kluivert going down the line. Does go down the line. Ball deflected. Stays in play. And now it's a throw-in offside, obviously. Offside, offside, offside. Mr. Wilson has run a decent line tonight. He really has run a decent line. More substitutions coming up. Pompey making a quick substitution. Angus McWhirter, are you a Wrexham supporter? Yes, I am. I am. I really am. I have been for many, 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 many years. Born very close to the stadium, actually. Yeah, many years ago. I've been away many years. So, yes, absolutely Wrexham fan, definitely. Got to get onto the game. But back in a minute, Angus. Josh on the edge of the box. Looked like it could have come off a body. Looking for the penalty. Portsmouth wanted that one. Nothing doing, says the referee. Thompson into it. George Dobson now. Ball down the line. Broadhead, nowhere to go. Beats one, beats two, passes it off, goes to the left side. Nice play. Checks back, comes to the right side. Issa Kabori, is this the moment? Does he go by? He goes by. Cross coming in? No, it doesn't. But get the corner. 3 minutes of added time. Is this the moment? 90 minutes. But yes, Angus, yes, definitely big Wrexham. Been Wrexham many, many years. And like I say, I was born 30 miles away from the Ikedas and used to get there quite a bit. Quite a bit. And I've been there over the years. I've been, and I will be going back again, no doubt. Corner now coming in, 90 minutes gone. Down to the last three. In comes the corner. Good corner. Nobody on the end of it. Going out, going out, going out. And a corner goes to a goal kick. Man down. Portsmouth needs this trainer to come on in. Well, credit to all of you for watching this 0-0 all the way so far. It might still end 1-0. But it's one of them matches. This is one of them points. And again, I said earlier in the half, later in the season, will we think that this should have been 3 points or will we think this should have been 1? I'd say this much. Cross coming in, dangerous sign. 1 point apiece is fair for both teams. But I will say this, on the reflection of the second half, Portsmouth may feel they should have won this. They've had the pressure. They've had the chances. And they came up against a hot keeper. Arthur Okonkwo chose a night on the south coast of England to become absolutely bulletproof. Is he going to last all through added time? Let's see. Long throw. Hail Mary coming in. Hail Mary comes in. Lovely throw. Easily onto the edge of the box. Repelled by Wrexham. Josh Murphy cuts outside. Gets the cross in. Does he get the cross in? Does he pass off? No, he's doing it all on his own. And then he commits the foul. Murphy picking up a yellow card. Taking out the general, Matty James. And that pretty much should run the clock, people. We should be literally at a 0-0. Angus McWhirter, very cool. Never been to Wrexham, been to a couple of matches in the UK. Crystal Palace, Premier League, well done. And a match at Molineux. Ooh, Crystal Palace. I went to Crystal Palace, Sellers Park as a little boy. I've been to a lot of football matches. But as a little boy, I went to Sellers Park about 10 times. And my big brother, who lives in Melbourne, Australia, is a big Crystal Palace fan. There we go, guys. 0-0 after 90 minutes plus. Hey, you know what? Let's go straight into the postgame right now. Josh Murphy, Portsmouth, played a fantastic game. Bursick in goal, played a fantastic game. Portsmouth never stopped running all night long, did not look out of place, put in a great performance defensively, and on the quality up front, if they've had the quality up front, they may well have took this game. The only problem with Portsmouth getting a goal tonight wasn't getting the ball in the box. It was getting the ball past Arthur Okonkwo. He was absolutely phenomenal tonight. Absolutely phenomenal. So, Portsmouth, loads of effort. Great defensive game. The quality up front wasn't quite there, but Wrexham's defense was phenomenal throughout the game. The luck was on our side. The bounces went our way when we were blocking shots. The bounces went Portsmouth's way all night long when you're talking about winning the one-on-ones and the second balls. Portsmouth had a big defensive game tonight and kept themselves in the match by being defensively brilliant in both ends. Wrexham weren't at the races. The passing game. Today, we come from the back end of a brilliant game against 3-2 win over Coventry. Today's game, the passing in the final third, atrocious. For our standard, that was atrocious. Had we have got on the ball in the methodry and the level of skill that we normally bring, we would have had that ball around that Portsmouth defence quite easy and would have got a goal on the night. But I got to tell you, Bursick in net was in position all the time. The defending from Portsmouth was phenomenal. They were fighting for their lives and did not want to lose 4 matches on the bounce. Let's face it, they're coming with 3 losses on the bounce into this one and didn't want to lose again. Credit to Pompey. Credit to Wrexham for sticking with it. And on the night, from a 0-0 that wasn't exactly the most exhilarating match, but on a night of 0-0, my man of the match, I have to say, AO. You could say Bursick in goal for Portsmouth played a great game too, but the difference between the two keepers, you'll see in the stats when we go to the stats right now. Arthur Okonkwo, for my money, literally man of the match. Man of the match, Arthur Okonkwo, literally didn't put a foot wrong. The saves he made were quite brilliant. 3 saves he saved on the goal line, literally point blank range. If he hadn't have had the positional sense that he's had tonight, we would have lost 2, possibly 3-0. It could have been that bad. We dodged bullets. The blocks from Scar, from Hyan, from Cleworth, from Isakabori, all around the goal, even Kakache, defending our goal with their lives. Like I say, this could have gone so wrong and could have been such an uplifting match for Portsmouth at the end of 90 minutes plus 3. It finishes 0-0. Portsmouth, they can feel adjourned that it wasn't a win for them. And Wrexham can feel quite happy that nothing came down on them to take the points away. Brilliant points, but it could have been better. But it could have been far worse. Going into the stats, load up the chat, guys. We're going to go in the chats very soon. I'm going to give you the stats on the clock right away. But I'll tell you what, it looks great for Portsmouth. And these stats look like it should have been a win. But it wasn't. Stats on the day. And again, like, subscribe, guys. Come back for more. The next game we got coming up is on the weekend. I'll be telling you about that quite soon. Still, stats on the day. Shots. Portsmouth, 15 shots, 5 on target. Decent. Possessions, 53-47. 7 fouls, 3 yellow cards, 10 corners. 10 corners, mostly in the second half. 15 shots to 5. Wrexham, 6 shots to 2, 47%. 7 fouls, just like Pompey. 3 yellow cards, just like Pompey. 3 offsides, no offsides for Pompey. And 3 corners to 10. Let's look at the scores on the doors, because there was a couple of games going on that were interesting to us. Let's see how they've progressed. Remember, there was 2 1-0s and 2 0-0s. There's been a lot of change since that happened, and we're going to take you to it straight away. Give me 1 second. I'm going to bring them up and give a quick refresh. There we go. Sheffield Wednesday and Norwich. Sad news for Sheffield Wednesday. Barry Bannon puts them up on 4, but Kvistgaard gets them back. Norwich gets them back on 61. It's a 1-1. Norwich don't lose. They get a point on the road. So 1-1 on the day. Sheffield Wednesday 1. Norwich City 1. You've also got to say QPR 1, Southampton 2. Southampton turn it around. They fire the coach, Will Still, Gonzo. The Duracell, the redhead, he's done. Southampton, Gonzo'd. And hey, big game. Big game. Jay Robinson on 55 puts Southampton 1-0 up. Leo Cienza makes it 2-0 for Southampton on 69. And on 73, Burrell, who was a pain for us at the racecourse ground. Remember QPR and Burrell? Yeah. Burrell gets one back and it's 2-1. But on the day, Southampton winning 2-1. Sheffield Wednesday 1-1, as you know. Preston, we'll get to that right now. Preston 2, Swansea 1. Preston going ahead with Thierry Small, as I told you a few times, on 8. And then Osmashik on 49. Then on 80, Swansea get one back. Swansea going down. Preston 0, Wrexham 0. Taking a look at the table. We'll take a look at the top. Then we'll take a look at the bottom. Just to let you know. We're getting into the chat straight next, guys. So load it up. Tell me what you're thinking. And we'll go straight to that straight away. Coventry on top on 31. Stoke City in second on 27. Middlesbrough in third now on 26. Preston up to fourth on 25. Millwall down to 5 on 24. And Charlton from 5th to 6th on 23. Charlton's having a great season. Just to let you know, Birmingham City, they're sitting in 9th on 21 points, having a great season. 2 wins back-to-back, 3 wins out of the last 4. Wrexham, hey, are you dizzy? We're up to 14. 14. Only 4 losses in 14. 4 wins, 6 draws, 16. Yeah, I tell you what, 19 scored, 19 against for 18 points. And I tell you what, you've got 4 teams on 18 above us. Leicester City. We are level with Leicester City. West Brom, a seasoned championship team, as is QPR, a seasoned championship team. We're on 18 with those guys. So again, praise Phil, praise the lads, praise the club, praise Rob, praise Ryan. This team now is coming into its own. 4 matches undefeated. 2 times this season, we've gone 4 matches undefeated. And I'll tell you what, Wrexham's doing a damn good job. Bottom 3, Sheffield Wednesday bottom, Sheffield United back next to on 23. And at 22nd spot, Norwich City, Oxford, 4 points above, drop zone on 13 on 21. Guys, brilliant season. Excellent season. Next game coming up. I tell you what, get ready for the next game. One more time. It's going to be a big, 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 big homer. But on the season so far, 4 unbeaten. You've gone through Coventry recently. You just go Portsmouth on the road. A few games before that where we haven't lost. And then you've got to say Wrexham against Bristol City. Bristol City not finding great form. That's coming up. Ipswich is coming up as well. But the next one is Charlton. Match day 15. If you cast your mind back to the beginning of the season, I said game 15 was where we need to gauge ourselves. And by game 15, I would know and you would see what's going to happen with our club and where we would be and how comfortable we would be in this division. I also said, cast your mind back, that by game 15, if we had 4 to 5 draws and 4 or 5 losses by that time, we'd be doing very well. If you look at our scoreline across the league ladder right now, we're 4, 5, and 4. We are absolutely sitting where I hoped we would be, and we are strong. And if you look at the teams in the bottom 3, they'd love to be where we are right now. Take it for what it's worth. 18 points right now out of the 14 matches is phenomenal. We've literally come through adversity in the first 5 to 6 matches where we had nothing, where the defending wasn't great, and where we were really struggling, and where there was a little bit of panic setting in from people about where we'd finish, about Phil and about the players, about everything. There's no need for panic. We know where we are. We're 4-5-4, 18 points, and we're doing quite well. Thank you very much. The big game on the weekend, though, Nathan Jones coming to Wrexham. Last time was a battling 1-1. I wonder where this one's going to go now. But Nathan Jones is bringing Wrexham on Saturday, November the 8th. So for now, it's Bonfire Night. Get into Bonfire Night, research Bonfire Night, see what it's all about. And if you was a kid in 1970s and the 1980s and maybe the 1990s, do you remember Bonfire Night? That's what I'm asking you. Into the chat right now. That's where I love to be. Going into the chat. Last one we said was Angus McVerter. Very cool. Never been to Wrexham. Been a couple of matches in the UK. Lovely, man. Get back there. Get back there. Going to Crystal Palace. That's South London, Croydon area. And also Molineux. And one of my cousins goes to Molineux quite a bit, actually. So, yes, well, Grimms plays. No loss for us, but a loss for Swansea, so I'm happy. Clean sheet. Arthur's got a clean sheet. Thanks to Arthur and the defence. 18 shots against us with, can't see that number, says 7 or 8 on target. Well done to those players. You know what? The blocks, the timely interceptions. Arthur's positional sense was phenomenal tonight. I mean, even that low shot down left that was creeping in the post from about 30 yards out, that absolute howitzer from Josh Murphy, left side of the field, left side of the box. He cuts inside, bang, in comes the shot, and Arthur's diving, full stretched, extended arm, down low, and he gets that save. Otherwise, that's definitely a goal. And Murphy played a great game all night long. He was an absolute pain in our side. Definitely, absolute pain. And Kabori had to work hard. Kent Gulliford, big loss for me. Still happy. Yes, Kent, keep putting the bets on, mate. Keep putting the bets on because eventually they do come your way. But yes, a draw today, maybe a win next game. Charlton, let's see what happens. Nathan Jones, Charlton in 6, coming to Wrexham. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. But yes, a big loss for Kent, but a point for the Wrexham. Angus McWhirter, I have a sister who lives in a town closest to Stoke-on-Trent called Stone. Get away. Well, Stoke-on-Trent, you tell your sister Stoke-on-Trent is the 6 towns, isn't it? I'm going to try. You got Etruria, Burslem, Longton, Tunstall, Stoke, Newcastle-under-Lyme. Those 6 towns make up Stoke-on-Trent. And I tell you what, Stone is right close. Or as they say in Stoke, Stoke is right close to us, like, and that's how they talk. All right, Duck. All right, Duck. Stoke people, fantastic, like everybody. But they all have their own little individual regional thing, yeah? Stoke-on-Trent, lovely place, been there many times. Close, yes. Phil J. Weston in the chat, take a point happily. They'll all count. Well played, Big Arthur. Yes, Phil, honestly. It's literally thrown the glove out for Arthur to own it, and he's coming through. And when Danny comes back, does Danny automatically get in if Arthur's in electric form? Because let's take it. The performance that Arthur handed out tonight, Phil, and guys, that was top draw. He can't do that every game. But that point tonight, we have to thank the defence, and especially the blockers and Arthur's saves and the positional sense. I've said it too many times. It was phenomenal. So a great point. But Arthur, man of the match, hands down, especially on that big, massive save. Yes. Steve says, good point. Keep saying it, but go to start taking these big chances we keep getting. Yeah, we got to start taking these big chances we keep getting. Arthur, man of the match, bingo for you, matey. For me, followed by Scar. Dan Scar played a decent game. He did play a decent game. Shaky a couple of times in the first half, but that second half performance, top draw. And it had to be. And again, I do say this. If we didn't do what we did in defensively with the blocks and Arthur in goal, I really feel we lose 2, maybe 3-0. It could have been a black eye. And Pompey could have ride out with big, big confidence for the next game coming up. Into Free Pug Show. Ugly game for us. Yes. That is precisely the statement. An ugly game. It was the ugly game. Yeah? Yeah, ugly game. Horrible. Terrible. Furchtbar. Another German word for you. Furchtbar. Furchtbar means terrible. Figure that one. Furchtbar. Terrible. Horrible. Horrible. Back into the chat. Free Pug Show. Ugly game. Absolutely love it. They were all over us. We could only pass sideways and backwards. And you know what? The passing wasn't good. Training this next few days, Phil, Stevie, get them passing the ball. Let's have some five-a-side soccer and get them passing the ball. Just passing. You obviously need some practice. I'm joking, obviously. The next game, it needs to be a bit better. It needs to be a better. But great points, Free Pug Show. Steve says, 14th place, very decent. Yes. I always say 15 is a good place. We're in a better place now. 14 and climbing. It could have been higher with the win. I believe we could have gone up to 11th with the win. OG Experience says supercomputers said 18th. Yes, didn't they, eh? They did. Philip Virgil Jenkinson down in Sydney. A hard-fought draw. Got to go. Cheers, mate, PJ. Absolutely, PJ. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. Blank canvas. That is a cool handle. Blank canvas. Must be an artist. Love it. Wrexham are not progressing. They are way too inconsistent, and tonight was woeful. I can understand the woeful tag, apart from defence. I think we were great in defence. We were lousy in midfield, and we had nothing up front. We had no togetherness. We literally set up in the game plan defending for our lives. The outlets weren't there. The passing was woeful. The passing was the worst of the season, off the back of the best game of the season. You can't have it all, yeah? But I have to say, not progressing. I think we are progressing in certain ways. I think there's guys having bad performances that make it look like that tonight. Inconsistency. There are players that are inconsistent. Tonight, Louis O'Brien wasn't on his game. That's a given. Josh Windass wasn't on his game. But was it because they put too much in the last match and they're literally knackered and still fatigued from that match? Because, face it, that was a big ask last match. But great points, though. Not progressing. They're way inconsistent. And tonight was woeful. I agree with the woeful tonight as far as the results and the final third. Defending, I think we were good. And we just didn't get into the game. And face it, we weren't the ones trying to stop 4 losses back-to-back. They were. They had a real reason to come out and hustle all 90 plus 3 minutes long. And they did. I have not seen a team hustle us off the ball like Portsmouth did tonight all season. In 14 league matches, Portsmouth, in my opinion, gave us the toughest, no time on the ball, unable to get the pass and move going. They killed our through balls, but they were always on our asses. They never stopped pumping the legs. Our legs weren't pumping. When your legs are not pumping, you're walking to a loss or you're walking to a draw, depending on how the game's flowing. This one was walking to the draw, and that's what happened. That is exactly what happened. But blank canvas, nice points. Love it. Grim plays. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. Where are the downs? Isn't it bliss? You don't you approve? One who keeps tearing around, one who can't move. Yes. Where are the clowns? Send in the clowns. Just when it stopped, opening doors, finally knowing the one that I wanted was yours. Making my answers again, my usual flair, sure of my lines. Absolutely brilliant, mate. Fantastic. You're supposed to be singing that, Steve. I know. I'm reading it because I love your lines, mate. I love your lines. Definitely. Send in the clowns. Isn't it rich? Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair. There you go. Bit of singing. Angus McWhirter, I thought the clowns live in my country. Unbelievable. I tell you what, this is why I love this channel. Honestly, what you guys bring in the chat is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Literally. I'm not going to big up myself. I'm bigging up you. I'm bigging up you guys. I've watched a lot of other channels, and I can't recall where people bring so much great humor and great points and love their team and are ready to give it a little bit of love or give it a little bit of vinegar. It's absolutely real as. And I tell you what, keep bringing it. Remember, predominantly, we are the senior crowd on this channel. We do have a big blend of junior crew too. But I love this channel because of you and what you bring. And I'm telling you straight, it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal. I've been on a lot of channels and I like what I see. But what you bring, guys, puts smiles on my faces, makes me think, brings more to the day, adds to the show, and it helps us grow. It really does. It's phenomenal. I can't thank you enough. And I mean, it's not just talk. People can talk, and you know when someone's BSing because they're not straight. They're not looking at you. They're looking away. They do this. But I look at you. This channel is you. I'm glad I started this channel 4 years ago. I'm ecstatic to where we've taken it and where we can still build it. But we've got a private family, a select, special family on this channel. And it's all because of you and what you bring. You can say Wrexham brought us all together. Welcome to Wrexham, Rob and Ryan. They brought us together, and they did. They did. Because if you look around the world, that show has connected so many dots together. And I'll leave you with this story as we close this down. The last match I went to, I won't tell you where it was a Wrexham match. And I was surrounded by people I'd never seen before. Within 5 minutes, we all knew each other. And everybody was family, sitting on the row in front, the row behind, the row 60 rows behind me, the rows over there. We were all together as one happy family. Because when you go to the Wrexham family match in the stadium or here, we're all together. It's absolutely, in football terms, I've watched a lot of football in my life, so have you. But when it comes to the enjoyment and the togetherness, I'm going to say it now, the love and the respect that we have here, it is phenomenal. It is phenomenal. And you are phenomenal, and you make this channel. So keep coming back for more and keep loving it and keep pushing it, because we've got another 32 matches plus the FA Cup games coming, and we're going into the FA Cup. I'll take you to the FA Cup. Wasn't keen on the Caribou, but I'm going in the FA Cup, mark my words. And things on the big screen here, they're going to start changing. You're going to see things in 4 matches' time, new software coming in to make the whole experience a lot nicer for you. So I know that I'm working hard to try and make it a better product, but I'm working hard because you work so hard in there, and you really do bring it. I'm going back into the chat before we shut down, guys. Grim Plays. No other channels are join my Patreon. Pay to watch me analysis. No camaraderie. Yes. Yeah. I think that's the thing, is that I'm a grounded guy. I love the game. I'm a people person. I don't dote on myself. Some people like to dote on themselves, and when they do, you know it. But I like to dote on you. You're the one I dote on, and the ones in the crowd, and the ones in the chat. That's who I dote on. That's where I have my most fun. Into the chat again. No other channels are join my Patreon. Pay to watch my analysis. No camaraderie. Yes, so they pay. You want to pay to get in there. You got to work to get in there. You got to literally offer to stay in that channel. Here, I'm never, ever going to go monetized. I will never go monetized. Do you know why? I'm not charging you, my friend, anything, ever. And if you notice, the subscribers, you subscribe to be a family member. Once you're in, you're in. I know you. I really do. But you'll never pay for this. I don't want any money for this. I do it for us because together, collectively, we make this happen. And I have as much fun with this as you do with it. So why would you want to charge for a good thing? I'm not Sky. I'm better than that. I got class. And we got class. And you'll never pay. Into the chats. Woody Windsor, horror show today, especially Kabora. Yes, it was. It wasn't his day. And why doesn't he bring him off? Come on, Parky. You could have made a substitution there. You got the two Ryans. Longman, bring him in. He could muscle against Josh Murphy and save us all that left side pressure. But he didn't. Again, is Phil looking to Charlton by keeping people on the bench a little bit longer than he could? So he's got fresher legs coming in against Charlton at home. Makes you think, doesn't it? Makes you think. It really does. But yes, it was a horror show. Woody Windsor in the house, big time, especially Kabore. Maybe next game he picks it up. I tell you what, Arthur Okonkwo was the guiding light on this one. Without Arthur tonight, we were in trouble. Definitely. Angus McWhirter, welcome to Wrexham. Introduced me to welcome. There you go. Welcome to Wrexham. It's literally what got us all together. And I'll say this much. Personally, I want to thank Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney for being the best advertising tool I ever had. Because Welcome to Wrexham has got so many people to turn the corner and look at this, purely because we got Wrexham linked into the system and the algorithms and all sorts of things. So, again, when you're talking free advertising and smart advertising, well, Mr. Reynolds, well, Mr. McElhenney, Sir Rob and Sir Ryan, I thank you too. I do, because you put great people like Angus McWhirter and the rest of the guys in the chat and in the family into this channel. Otherwise, we probably would never have found each other. So, hey, Angus, you found me, I found you. Great documentary. Grimplace says, Woody Windsor, yame. Unfortunately, I have to agree with that today. Perhaps he was tired. That Coventry game, that 3-2 Coventry game, I think that took something out of a lot of people. You know, sometimes a tough game, it leaves its mark on you, and you don't walk away with that fatigue for a couple of days. You go to sleep tonight, you wake up, and you are dragging your butt out of bed tomorrow because you're aching. You are aching. The muscle fatigue, the lack of sweating that you got left in you. You need to hydrate fast, slowly get the levels back up, get some good food in, light training, then get into a good training, then slowly bring yourself up. By the time you've had a couple of days in training, you're slowly losing energy again. So come the game time, you need your fluids up in boom, boom, boom. You need the levels up in them fluids. By the last 30 minutes, you know, you're sort of like dragging your ass. Well, there's a few players that were dragging their asses earlier than the last 30 minutes. So I feel Coventry took a lot out of us. And the signs were there tonight why we not exactly flatlined, but we didn't bring the Wrexham A game, if you know what I mean. But hey, all in a day's work, Blank Canvas says, being a Wrexham fan this season is like being part of an AA group. Yeah, it totally is, mate. It totally is. See what I say? The way you guys split me up and put me in stitches, it's fantastic. It really is. It really is. It really is. It really is. I tell you. I tell you. I tell you. I tell you. I'm going to read that again. Blank canvas. Being a Wrexham fan this season is like being part of an AA group. That's hilarious, mate. Woody Windsor. Bench Kabori next week. Would serve to send a message. You bench him. Now, who do you start? And here's the thing. You got the two Ryans waiting in the wings. Longman and Barnett. I think Longman's turning into your automatic choice. And I'm feeling sorry for Barnett, actually, because he seems to be drifting away from the starting minutes. And he offers so much. I think, personally, when I was calling for Sheaf to be brought out of the game in the second half and Kabori, I wanted to see both the Ryans come on. Add something different. Ryan can play in a midfield position. He doesn't need to be on the wing. Yeah. And Longman takes out Kabori's spot. Yeah, you could say Ryan would have to play a different role. So what? He's got 9 guys around him, cutting down the angles, working with him, knows where his positional place is going to be, and know where he's going to be in the game. So it's not going to be an issue. But he would have offered something better. Kabori looked tired, looked so fatigued, and he was dragging his head. When a guy's got his head down, you know he's literally on fumes. And again, it's up to Parky, who I love, hasn't put a foot wrong for me. It's up to Parky to manage those minutes, and he does. He does. But yeah, Woody Windsor, bench Kabori next match. Woody also says I would start Smith and Moore too. I would. I'm not sold with Nathan. There's something not right with Brody. He's only coming on for 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there. He's not fully ready. Just go with that. Woody Windsor says, we need Parky to improve in game management, his greatest weakness. It's hard to call out poor Parky, especially when he's done such great things for us. But if there's the one thing that people have called him for over, per se, the last year and a half, not before that, because let's face it, National League and League Two, we were bossing it and nothing really troubled us. A few uneasy starts to the season, okay, just like this. But League One was a different thing. And now in the Championship, yes. Yeah, game management. So important, and so little people talk about the game management of the game. It's the focus of each player. It's the game plan. It's the video training. It's on the field training. It's assignments that are handed out where you get your little paperwork and you sit down and you're watching a video and Phil says, right, George, your number, that's who you're covering. Watch the play. And he will literally go with the team on a video and show each player what they're going up against with the team and the player that they're assigned against. So look for some of that. But Woody, we need Parky to improve in game management. I will agree with that. There's not many places we can knock Parky, but game management, maybe earlier substitutions. But he's the man on the side. He's ultimately the one going to make them calls. And Barney deserves a start given his cup performance. Yes, he lit it up in the cup. I'm a big Barney fan. I'd love to see him back. But again, I feel that we've got Kabori as your number 1. It seems that Longman's your number 2. And Barney has come in as number 3 now. And that's because the quality is rising. And let's face it, he's been a great servant for our club, Barney. He will get time this season, but his minutes are disappearing fast. Guys, I tell you this, get ready for the next one. Charlton at home. It's going to be a tough one. Nathan Jones bringing a 6th place Charlton to 14th place Wrexham at the EK Ras this Saturday, November 9th. Join me again, and I say this, thank you ever so much from in here for being with us all season so far. Tonight was fantastic. It's a midweek game. I'm literally pumped that you were there, all here, and everybody that was here tonight. Big thank you to you. Have a great day tomorrow. Live your lives. Be happy. Be big up. Get ready for the Charlton, and know that as we're moving through the season, we are in the right place. I never expected us to be in the top 6, especially after 14 matches. But I did expect us to be closer to the bottom 3 after 14 matches. My 15-game marker is Charlton coming up. Remember, I said at the start of the season, game 15 is my mark. It's Charlton at home. It'll tell us where we are in the league, where we're going to finish, and how we're doing. I also said we'd have 4 wins by 14 matches. It's exactly what we've got. Back into the chat to Cole down. Blank canvas, Doyle for quicker through balls from the back. Thomason for defensive duties in midfield. Broadhead for LOBs, yes. Windass Smith can rotate. Wrexham are not passing the ball quick enough. Perfect. I'm going through that again. Doyle for quicker through balls from the back. Yes, absolutely has to happen. If he's going to be anything, he's got to bring a better forward mole from that defensive role. Thomason, defensive duties in midfield, 100%. Brody, I'm not sold on Brody. There's something not right there. He's coming in with less to do each time, and when he's coming in, he's not really doing much at all. He's coming in cold, and he's not linking up with anybody, especially that last 15 minutes. He was in there as a link player to try and make things happen, and he never got it going. We weren't at the races. Broadhead, I tell you, jury is still out on some of his game. Is he fully fit? I don't think he is. Windass Smith can rotate. I don't know why not. And I sometimes look for that. Josh is great at opening the game. Smith is good at closing the game. Don't exactly give him 45 minutes apiece. I mean, that would appease both. But Josh, maybe 55, 60, bring in Smithy for the last 30. I'm feeling sorry for Sam Smith because he offers so much and he's getting no time. But again, Phil Parkinson at training will know what's going on better than you and I. That's all I'm saying on that one. But yeah, Smithy and Windass rotating and the passing. The ball has got to zip between feet. You've got to zip that ball. And that field did not look very wet. It looked kind of dry tonight. Back into the chats. Angus McWhirter, thank you for the stream. I enjoyed. Take care, everybody. Thank you, Angus. Come back again, my friend. You're always welcome. Thank you for your great points. Awesome. Woody Windsor, Brody, biggest disappointment this year. There you go. Literally dots and crosses the T's. Exactly what I'm saying about Brody. I'm very surprised of what's not happened this year with Broadhead. He's come in, big number, big money, 10 million, and he hasn't lit it up. Second half of the season, that's the secret for Broadhead. If Nathan can get it going and figure out that fitness and figure out the minutes, because if you get no minutes, you're not scoring. And he needs to get minutes, get fit, get scoring. There's something not right there. Bye-bye to you, Woody Windsor. Bye-bye to everybody else, guys. I'm going to shut this down in 5 seconds flat. But I tell you, Charlton is next. Join me again. We'll have another blast. And Cabby will give me a prediction of what's coming up. Have a great night. Have a great morning. Have a great afternoon. And the remainder of your week, make sure you have a great remainder of your week. Because remember this, your day is in your control. Don't let anybody ever wreck your day. Have a great day and don't let anyone bend it up. Cheers.